Here, I see you. We in here. We in here. Waiting for draft. Waiting about 45. We just vibing out to some music right now. About 45, we'll pull up and chill out until draft. Let's just chill, relax to some Christmas music. You can, yeah, no. LGG simple guy, just go on retire, cause no. Woohoo! We in here. Oh, I got double. I want to go. I want to be able to see. True that. I feel you on that. Talking about you a draft pick. All right. Here we go, people. It's draft day. It is draft day. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully it's better than years past, because these PBA drafts ain't it for. If you have watched the PBA League drafts, man, these things can be no. So that's why I'm here. Liven it up a little bit, because I remember, let's see, 20, what is it? Not last year, so that was 22. 21? Yeah, it had to be 21. And they were on Zoom. It was just horrible. Can we type something in chat to see what's up? Chat live on this thing. We in here. I'm gonna have to make chat bigger because I am blind. Let's go ahead and do. Oh, jeez. Man, these. Oh, that's why. freaking. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. Here we go. Here. Then let's move that like that. Boom. Boom. I still can't see. Still can't see, but it is what it is. I'll just pull it up right here. Yeah, man, it's let's see, hold on, let me see. I'm not even sure if I got this where I can have. Do I have this so I can show my screen? No, I don't. Let me see if I can do that right now. But it's like screen capture. No, it's display capture. I think it's on. Yes, that's right. Oh, there it is. Okay, so then got it like that. That's the music. There's that. Alright, so let's go ahead. Boom, like that. Then drag you down here, like that. Nice. Alright, so let's see if I can. First of all, let's go back to intermission. Because let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Pull this up real quick. Let's put these in because put this in. Let's see. Here we go. Is this? So, oh, that is loud in these things. God dog. Alright, so I don't want to log in. So this is what we're going to do. So I'm trying to log in. We're just going to pull it up like this. Right, what time is it? Okay, 44. So, you see that's the draft order right over here, okay? LAX, that's Belmo's team. Get the first overall pick. They stink, okay? They stink. And freaking Belmo stinks in freaking PBA Elite League. I don't know what happens. That's no discredit to him. None at all. It just is what it is. I don't know why, but Belmo isn't Belmo in the Elite League, so or PBA League. So that's the draft order. Let's see. Motown Muscle, that's EJ's team. Then you got Akron Atom Splitters. Used to be the what are they? The Silver Lake Atom Splitters. And then you got New Jersey Kingpins. They go back and forth from New York, New Jersey. They just stay in the just need to do Brooklyn again, or I can't remember. You got the Las Vegas High Rollers. That is the mean team. That's AJ Johnson and them. Yeah, don't want to log in, but that's AJ Johnson and them, and that's they're some dogs. They're some dogs. All right. Dallas Strikers, that's Norm Duke's team. We like them. They're cool. Matt Ogle, their anchor. I'm not sure who they kept protected. Of course, I can't click that and see because I don't feel like logging in, and y'all ain't getting my login stuff. Then you got the Waco Lenders. The last year. Oh, wait, I forgot Portland Lumberjacks. How did I forget the Portland Lumberjacks? Come on. What is it, 4-time champions of PBA League? I mean, of course they're going to win because they always have home field advantage. Home lane advantage. Anyways, but they're like the team that the PBA League is mostly known for. Then you got Waco Wonders who won last year. Ryan Simonelli just. So, and over here you have the eligible players. Wes Malott last is on this little post. Do I think he is going to get drafted? I'm not sure. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not sure because would I like to see him get drafted to a different team other than Portland Lumberjacks? That would be interesting. But yeah, let's see who else. Darren Tang's on here. He's going to go, of course. Let's see. Justin Knowles, I hope he gets drafted. He didn't get drafted last year. Let's see. It's a few names that didn't get drafted last year. Santos, he's going to get drafted. Let's see. Jacob, yes. Matt, yes. Dom, yes. Sam, yes. Who is with Motive now? That was something to see. Let's see. Who else? I'm doing so much. I got Twitch going. I got YouTube going. I said I was going to go live on Instagram, but I got to be able to see chat because I'm blind and I can't see up there. So we shall see. But let's see. Thomas Keuchel. Is music still playing? Oh no, it's not. Oh, there it is. All right. Let's see who else. Dick Allen, he should go. There's a few names on here that should go. Of course, there's gonna be a few names on here that should go, but yeah, I'm excited. Let's just take a look at my boy, man. Player of the year, man. Player of the year, man. Player of the year. EJ freaking. Yeah. All right, and so how we're gonna do this? Oh no, not bad. How we're gonna do this is that we'll probably have we probably just have it playing in the background due to the fact that I don't want the PBA to come after me. I already got YouTube kind of coming after me for some stuff. Got a warning. So we'll probably just have it playing in the background. Music is alright, but I'll probably turn the music off. I'm pretty sure you should be able to hear it still. So got it pulled up, ready. Ooh, the chat I'm actually gonna pull that up because the chat in here is lively right now. Because earlier it was not lively, but we got a nice little crowd up here. Well, look at that. Let's see. Portland, Maine, true. I will. Ooh, it's lively in here right now. Because earlier it was just this one dude saying, ooh boy, can't wait. That was all it was. Now we're lively. Okay, let's see. Is there anything playing? Or is it just mute? Yeah, it's just mute. Pause. Yeah, it's just mute right now. So I'll play some music. I don't care that y'all know. Upbeat, man. Best music to get if you have a YouTube channel and need it. What am I saying? I'm not even sponsored by them. What? Huh? This shall be live. This shall be live. This shall be litty. Wait, what's playing in? Hold up. Is there something else playing in the background? Or am I tripping? Hold up. Oh! Okay, PVA. Can y'all hear that? Y'all should be able to hear that, right? Yeah. Hey, turn that up a little bit. Turn that up for y'all. Chat, where we at? How we doing? How we doing, chat? We live in here? Getting ready for the draft? Yeah. Come on. Let's go. As long as we're still alive, I'm good. Cause I know YouTube don't like me being alive. Cause if it has to come down to it, y'all, go to Twitch. Thank goodness for multi-streams now. Let's go. And if you aren't subscribed, subscribe. Let's see. Can we? Oh yeah, I forgot. Freaking thing don't let you do like big. Let's see. Let's go. Let y'all be able to see this. We litty, y'all. We litty. We shall see what happens. Hopefully the PBA is like how they usually are, and just let me be able to do this with no problem. You know. Just trying to spread the word, people. Just trying to spread the word of bowling. You know. Just trying to spread the love. That's it. That's all. Come on, come on. Yeah. I hope they have non-copyrighted music. You know what? Let's not even take a chance on that. I can't even mute it. Oh yes, I can. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and mute that real quick. Let's just vibe to the Christmas music. Right now, for the Christmas music. Right now. Wait for this draft to start. Just vibe to some Christmas music. Because I ain't got time. I ain't got time to go back and forth with YouTube. What? What is this? What was that? That was hard. Play it again. Okay, guess what? Oh, that's sugar and spice. I actually used that in the video last year, I think. Is it me, or is these beats kind of hard? It's gotta be me. Cause, hey, what? Oh. Hey, what we doing for him? We still got time up? Yeah, we still got 4:25. Get your popcorn. It's gonna be a movie. Get your popcorn, people. Get your Hey, wait. No. Oh man. a long day. It's good to be able to vibe out to some jingle trap. 4 minutes and counting. 4 minutes and counting. There we go. We're actually gonna go run to the bathroom real quick and get something to drink because I'm thirsty. And yeah, then we will be back. It'll be draft time. Oh wait, wrong thing. I'm over here. Back. Hold up. It's draft time. Oh. My bad. I got my stream up on my phone too, just to keep an eye on y'all. Here we go. All right, I'm putting my headphones in. Ooh. Getting locked in. We locked in, okay? Here we go. Oh, come on, let's go. You know what? Y'all want to see? I'm sorry. Oh, whoa. Draft time, baby. Let's go. Can we make it big?
Needs a for a title.
Bang! Oh yeah, I forgot this. I thought that was somebody else talking.
Boom! Jordan Richard.
That'll do.
Champion again.
That's a do. That'll do. Let's see if they let me keep it up.
Good evening, everyone.
We on
Welcome
Zoom.
back to Bowl TV for PBA coverage here tonight. Tonight, no bowling, but the PBA Elite League Draft is what we have upon for us here this evening.
That's what we doing, baby. Let's go.
Watching on Bowl TV for the first time, welcome, as it is a free preview here this evening.
Oh, it's free anyway, so you should let me do it, PBA.
Right here on Bowl TV. So
Let's go.
you to come and subscribe and watch all the great action with us coming up here in 2020.
Oh yeah, subscribe, people. I just got my membership back. It's only $12.99. Let's go.
Holidays, you guys are getting ready for Christmas and the New Year, and before you know it, we'll be having live action right here on Bowl TV. But tonight, the PBA Elite League. Boy, this is exciting. For the first time, we're actually seeing the PBA League expand to different cities. We have a lot of changes here this year. We have a lot to get to. My name is Mike Flanagan. And
that was in the background.
This evening. Let's go ahead and bring up
Mike Flanagan.
That's the guy right there. He's cool.
League, so we can all get on the same page.
What we doing?
All right, so the first thing that we have here is we have an expanded schedule. And
hey, it feels like I'm in a meeting.
Competition at every PBA stop. So that's really cool. We've got matches coming up for you right after the PTQ at each PBA stop. It'll be right here for you on Bowl TV. In addition to that, the format is a race to 2 games. Ties will be broken by a roll-off. Also, it's double round robin, so each team will bowl every other team twice.
Cool. We love that. We love that. Build up the stories. Let's go.
This year, big change for the PBA Elite League. 8 teams of 6 bowlers, which means there will be a bowler not bowling, and you can substitute players in and out. That's changed from 10 teams of 5 that we've seen the last couple of years here in the PBA League. Also tonight, it's not a snake draft. It's a traditional draft style. So the order does not snake. So that means LAX, we'll get to that in a moment, will be the #1 pick in every single round.
LAX! Who they gonna draft? Hopefully somebody good. They need it.
We'll go over those protects here in just a little bit. So just 2
With Belmo as manager. Hopefully he does good.
Protections and selections come from the 2023 top 50 or title holders in the past 10 years that have been in the league before. And of course, the bowlers on the 2023 roster inside the top 70 are eligible in the 6th round, which are
trading allowed. That's what I wanted to know.
Also,
trading is allowed.
We just found out about late today, a late add to our slide. That's why it's the last one here. Trading is allowed not only right now through December 23rd, but also March 4th through March 14th.
That's what I love to hear, baby. Good. And you got nice trade deadlines. There we go. Much needed there.
Our Mel Kiper, so to speak, our person that's going to be dissecting all the different picks in our draft.
I'm probably talking all over him.
TV from up in Michigan.
But I think you're.
Man Craig Elliott.
Let's bring you up a little bit, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Flanagan.
I'm Mel Kiper, but I'm going to do my best. And I tell you what, I've been a part of about 5 or 6 drafts in my career with the PBA and streaming here on different platforms. And this by far is going to be one of the most exciting ones we've seen.
Yes, it is.
Tom Clark
We're lit.
Question: when are we going to bowl more matches? When are we going to travel?
Yes.
When are we going to
Yes.
This year is when we're going to do that.
Yes.
This will be a fantastic year for the PBA.
Come on.
Sure is, Craig. Let's get right to it because we know we want to get to the draft here
Come.
tonight.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and take a look at how the teams stack up so far.
Okay.
Every team got to protect 2 players this year, and there's our draft already. Say LAX.
They always protect 2 players, right? Or was it 3?
Manager this year and protecting Kevin McCune, right?
Great team right there. Great team.
This year, keeping EJ Tackett and Anthony Simonson.
Dynamic duo.
Here, the Adams Splitters, but now they're out of Akron. Manager Mark Baker keeping Chris Fye, Jesper Svensson. The New Jersey Kingpins with the Ballard family at the helm. Dell and Carolyn managing that team this year.
I don't know how I feel about that. Hopefully they get Team YouTube back.
Keeping Andrew Anderson, AJ Johnson.
Them two. Motive boys.
Strikers keeping Norm Duke, Tommy Jones, and Bill O'Neill.
Nice.
Of course,
old heads.
Time champions, the Portland Lumberjacks. Timmy Mack keeping Kyle Troop, Chris Prather, and the Waco.
But Chris don't bowl good in the thing.
On that roster,
I mean, we just have to see.
Yep.
So Parker Bone is going to bowl. We love to hear it. We love to. There we go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Am I supposed to be this height?
Take a look at the players that are eligible to be drafted.
It's what it is.
Cool. So there you have it right there. Available players, Craig.
Available
Notice
players.
all of the asterisks we have by names. Those are players that were not in the league last year, but are still eligible to bowl here this year. And of course, in that 6th round eligible, Frank Snodgrass, who was 52nd in points, Anthony Lavery Spar, who was 56th in points, Ildemaro Ruiz Jr., who was 63rd in points, and Arturo Quintero, a fan.
Thomas Larson didn't bowl last year.
In the number 66 spot in tour ranking.
Oh,
so we see a lot of players here. These are the players that are eligible to be drafted here tonight. And Craig, some players aren't going to get picked tonight, and that's always a tough one for some of these guys.
Sad story, man.
Yeah, if you go through the list and do the math,
Try again next year, man.
Eligible players, 32 players will be drafted tonight, so that means 10 people on this list will not be part of the league here in 2024.
Yeah, and good luck to all the players out there, and to those of you that don't get picked here tonight. We certainly do enjoy watching you on Bowl TV, and we'll give you plenty of coverage throughout the season. That's for sure. That's something you can count on from us. All right, Craig, you've got a list of players here that you're taking a look at here tonight. Your power rankings?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of did a
Power
top
rankings?
6, no particular order here.
Hey, he copied my idea. Hey, LGG, simple guy. He copied my idea. I was going to do this power rankings.
Being number 1, Olgo Santu, Tom Doherty, Sam Cooley, and Jason Sterner with his
hey, man,
being part of
Tom
last year.
Doherty will forever have the smoothest role to me. EJ has the most powerful, and I love EJ, but Tom,
we'll be back a little bit later to get your insight on tonight's PBA.
Hopefully he gets picked up.
Draft.
I really hope so.
So let's bring in our commissioner of the PBA Tour, Mr. Tom Clark, who's joining us from Wisconsin. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Mike. How you doing? Craig, all Bowl TV.
Don't be mad at me because I'm live on YouTube and Twitch.
What the fans have to look
Grow the
forward to this
game.
year, maybe some of the things that are important to you regarding this year's league.
Yeah, well, all the things you mentioned, you did a great job of setting up what makes next year, a lot different for the PBA League, which we started, back in 2013 and had a lot of lofty goals in different directions it could have gone. And as everybody remembers, the league got a real jolt of life when we moved to Bayside Bowl.
Yes, it was much needed.
Really be. And now to take that and be able to bring it around the country, I think you said it's the fans that I'm most excited for, because they're going to be able to see it in person more times on television and on Bowl TV.
Yes.
See every match on Bowl TV, but
Yes, we love that. We love that.
during
I'm
the
sorry
year,
if chat's saying something. I am doing something right now.
FS1 coverage of the regular season of the PBA League until we have the top 6 teams that then go to Bayside Bowl for the Elias Cup playoffs. And so fans getting a chance to not only see it in person around the country, but also follow the league progress all year long with standings on PBA.com and talk about how the process is going, along with the individual tour that's with the major championships that are happening at the same time. So you have what you already love to watch, the individual PBA tour, and now you have the secondary thing to follow, which is the PBA League all season long, leading to the playoffs. So real exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And also maybe some opportunities down the road with the traveling around and things like that. So we look forward to seeing.
There's
Oh.
so many different ways.
All right,
go.
come
That's
on.
one reason why the Adam Splitters moved to Akron. We have a big PBA League match in Akron this year, and the Adam Splitters will be home.
Okay,
the
that
Las
makes
Vegas
sense.
High Rollers will be home on TV
Yes.
when we're in Las Vegas.
Going to be
It'll
lit.
be interesting to see. The Motown Muscle will be home in Detroit when we're on TV. So to see what a home field advantage can do for the teams will be really, I think, interesting for fans, and give, novice fans around the country a chance to see bowling in a team atmosphere. The players have a lot more emotion. They're more invested sometimes when they can root for their teammates, when they have to perform for their team. And most people that bowl in a team environment, in their leagues. And so they're used to that kind of thing. And so I think that they'll really enjoy it, and it'll give us a chance to grow the league in a lot of different ways that will improve the PBA for years to come. My biggest hope from the fans is I think of the younger fans. And what I really hope is that the kids out there say to themselves, I want to be on the LAX, or I want to be in the PBA League. They've got a new goal. It's not just to win
Of
a
course.
championship.
Who doesn't want to be in the PBA League? It's going to be lit, man.
It's I want to be on a PBA League team. And I think that can be really inspirational.
Motown Muscle all day.
The big thing, another thing that we'll get right too fast because we want to get right to the picks. Looking at the managers and the teams this year, there's a little bit of a shakeup there. So just real quick to go through it again. Craig alluded to some of it, but the LAX now, we thank Andrew Kane for everything he did to help us grow this league. But now we have Jason Belmonte as the next player manager in the league.
Jason Belmonte,
and,
yeah.
Belmo, I believe, is the only player to have been on the same team in the PBA League from the advent of the league in 2020.
Yeah, and still losing.
to manage
And still losing.
Jacks. Jason Couch, who had been the manager of the Chicago Breeze, moves now to the Motown Muscle as the manager there. Mark Baker back with the Atom Splitters. And now Dell Ballard, who was the Motown Muscle manager,
Also,
moves
he's
to be
okay.
co-manager
Cool.
with his wife, Carolyn Doran Ballard.
Only
So to
right.
have that,
Only right.
those two working together as opposed to apart will be very interesting for fans in the league. Leto stays on with the Las Vegas High Rollers. Norm Duke, of course, stays on with the Dallas Strikers. Tim Mack, 3-time champion Portland Lumberjacks, is back again. Another team that this time isn't part of it is Milwaukee. So we thank Marshall Holman, which, my hero growing up. We thank him for what he brought to the league, and hopefully we get to see him again down the road, but not part of it this year, but we thank him. And then you have the Waco Wonders, which won the championship last year, surprised a lot of people. And
hey, man, that man Ryan Simonelli is a beast.
Elias Cup is somebody who's won everything in the PBA for decades, and he's Mr. PBA, one of the greatest ambassadors the sport has ever seen, and a special guest on the show tonight, Mr. Johnny Petraglia. John, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, as long as you can hear me.
We can hear you great.
You want to know something? We actually got it kind of smooth this year. Usually it's lackluster. But this year we actually got it going.
Anybody would be honored to be on a team managed by
Ready
you.
for a darn
But
pick, though.
You made a decision this year, and I wanted to give you the opportunity to talk about it and baton.
Well, thank you, Tom. It was a magical year. The team that I had both so tremendous. They were really great.
Y'all both good, man. Y'all both terrific,
at the end
to
of
be
it,
honest.
When you get time to reflect, I realized, it's time to retire. I couldn't be retired on a better moment than we had last year. So, along with if it was okay with you and the PBA, the suggestion of who would replace me, you agreed with, and what I want to bring out about Parker Bowen is
yes,
it's amazing.
The legend, the
goat,
the goat,
17 years apart,
the lefty. We love Parker Bowen. We love him.
Signed Parker.
We love the whole family. Sydney, Brandon, Justin. We love them all. Lindsey Bone? Is that it? Is that it? His wife? We love them all. We love them all. The Bones.
And as far as
I gotta go up there and go to their elite training thing, because I want to get trained by I want him to train me for a little bit, teach me a little bit, perfect the game a little bit.
Congratulations to the PBA and everybody out there this year, and to Parker and the Waco Wonder. I'll be watching, and that's about it. Want to wish everybody, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and have a wonderful draft. And I'll be watching.
Thanks again,
Parker. It's all yours now, bud.
So Johnny Petraglia hands the baton to Parker Bone as the manager of the Waco Wonders, and
Waco
pretty good for you.
Wonders
to win that Elias Cup. So we thank you for everything you've done. I have to, anything you want to do with the PBA, Johnny, you can do, because you've earned it.
The legend.
I've watched you since the 70s.
Man.
And how many decades? 6 decades?
6 decades, yeah.
And I count this one as a new win. So you won in this decade with
with a giant asterisk.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Parker Boone, he's up there on my list, man. Up there on my list, man.
No, thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. But, anytime you can follow or even partially step inside of Johnny Petraglia's shoes, they are absolutely big shoes to fill, and I'm going to do my best to try to.
You will, buddy. You will, buddy.
Onward and move in the right direction. So, Johnny, thank you. Not
you
only
got
for
it,
everything
dude.
You've done for me in the past, the present, and the future, but I can tell you right now that you're going to be missed as manager. You're going to be missed as a player on the tour, and God bless you, my friend. I'll look forward to seeing you when I get back home in a couple of days.
I'll see you in a couple of days, Parker. Good luck in Columbia, and get back in time for our scholarship league. That's great.
All right,
league
buddy.
is really coming up big now.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Okay, we can get going with this draft, and let's just say it right off the top.
Oh,
The
let's go.
LAX
Come on.
is on the clock.
Oh, let's go.
Minutes in between each pick.
Let's go,
This
baby.
comes in sooner.
Let's go. The picks are coming
The
in.
LAX
Let's
are on the
go.
clock.
Let's go. It's time. Finally. Finally.
Okay, LAX on the clock.
Who do we
Belmo
think the first
here.
pick is going to be?
Craig,
Who do we think the
you
first
have
pick is
Belmo
going to
picking here?
be? Who do
I
we
don't think he's
think?
gonna need much time. He's had
Is this
plenty
too
of
loud?
days
Yeah, I
and
feel
weeks
like
to
it's
think about
too
this,
loud.
and
I don't know
my
why.
Top
I feel like
six,
it's too loud.
I like Don Barrett, number 1 pick this year.
Oh, wow.
There's a look at the board.
Take a look at it.
Hopefully next year, you know,
Last
if
year.
we watch enough, you know, we can get this on TV
So
and have it at an actual
as soon
place,
as,
you
as
know,
soon as you're ready to
have it nice so we don't have to do
put in
this.
Belmo.
Have the Excel sheet up there.
All right, sir. Hey, Jason.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, you're muted.
Come on, Jay. Come on, Jason. Come on.
Mr. Clark.
Good day.
How are you?
Good day, mate.
How you doing?
Good day.
Congrats on being a new manager and having the first pick in the
Come
draft.
on. Who you
First
getting? Who you
pick
getting?
in the 2024 PBA League Draft goes to the LAX.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Wasn't too difficult of a decision. This one, I choose Don Barrett.
Good pick. Good
right.
pick. Good pick there. Good pick. Great pick.
Major champion from England. Any any reasons why? Any main
Come on.
reasons?
We need some reasons. Come on, Jay.
Look,
Thoughts on Dom?
we're traveling around the country now, and so.
Oh, y'all got chemistry.
Played
Y'all got
with the
chemistry.
pattern
Okay.
going on. Myself, I like to curve the ball a little bit. Kevin likes to throw it pretty hard and pretty firm, usually pretty straight.
You're darn right.
Can play
He just threw.
both.
Yeah.
So having his ability to
He's getting enough the title this year.
really
Kevin
draw
McCune. I'm
when
mark it down. Knock on wood.
to be that versatile is pretty valuable. So, and
Getting
you're
nothing
throwing
win.
on top of Triple Crown winner, multiple champion in team events around the world. We've bowled together on the world team a bunch, and so there's a bit of communication and trust already built there. And I do think he's the best player left on that list anyway. So, Don Barrett,
strong.
easy choice.
Pretty strong. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, the next pick is the Motown Muscle. Jason
Let's
Couch,
go.
manager.
Let's
is
go.
on the clock.
Let's see what's up.
All right, here we go. Motown Muscle on the clock now, Craig.
Well, I think that was a fantastic pick by Jason. I'm
Don
one for
Barrett,
one.
that's not too
I
bad.
think we just call it a day, Mike. Let's go. We haven't messed up yet. A little tougher for Motown, I think. I mean, they got number 1 and number 2, in the standings with EJ and Simonson. Boy, I'm going around this one a lot. You bring Sam Cooley back. He's been on that team before.
That's what I thought. I was thinking that right now.
Probably the strongest guy on tour. I mean, he's nothing but muscle. Remember when he just lifted his bowling bags above everybody's head at Thunderbowl this year and just walked down the concourse?
That would be an all-team
guy.
motive.
Think about with
Motown muscle,
maybe
motive,
Cooley.
Motown muscle. Why not? Why
Jason
not?
Couch,
Even if you
won
draft
a
Sam
lot,
Cooley,
right?
why
Look at who he
not?
is. Look who he's got his start with. He's, like you said, in the power rankings, he's got 3 right now with EJ and Simo. Why not Jacob Buttriff here? Why not just grab the lefty? Couch is left-handed.
You need a
Why not
left
just
hand.
grab number 4 right here?
Yeah, great point.
Very possible.
1, 3, and 4, or 1, 2, and 4. Yeah, that's a pretty solid start if that's what you do.
Jason may not have thought Buttriff may fall to him there.
The
Thought this first
pick is
round was
in.
a little bit
The pick
faster.
is
Okay,
in.
there we go.
We can bring in Mr. Couch. Hello, sir. Good to see you.
Gentlemen, how are you?
New team. And
Yes, sir.
Who's the first new member to join? Pretty nice.
He's so loud. So
I
loud.
don't know what you guys are talking about. The first 2 guys I have are scrubs, really. So we're going to welcome back Sam Cooley to the team.
All right, Sam Cooley. So 2 picks, 2 international players. What's the what's the driving reason that had you take him in the first round?
Honestly, you want to take guys that do pretty well on patterns week to week, and Sam seems to bowl pretty well on the fresh. So, I'm looking forward to having him on the team. I know that him and EJ seem to work pretty good together, and I've been in close contact with EJ and Anthony, and they're really excited to have him on the team.
Great. All right. We'll see you on the next round. Thanks a lot, Jason. Next up on the clock is the Akron
It's gonna take a
Adams
while,
Splitters
y'all.
and Mark Baker.
God, dog, this is gonna take a while. Oh,
All right, Akron up on the clock here. Mark Baker, like you said earlier, Craig normally sabermetrics. He normally takes somebody that
and
is
it's
high
eight.
in the
It's
rankings,
6 players.
Picks best available.
And
a
they
lot of
only got
times, but that
it's
team
2
players
players
as well.
right now.
I mean, best available. And
So that means
Doherty's been part of Mark
what,
Baker teams in
4
the past.
rounds?
You go with a known commodity, someone that can really get the team pumped up.
Hey man, we in here, man. We in here, man. We
Mark's
in
got a
here,
couple
man.
different choices
Subscribe
to
if
make
you
here,
ain't
which
already.
direction he wants to go.
And he is in. It did not take him much time. Mark Baker is in with his pick.
Oh, we in? Hey, he's in the same spot.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
And now you've moved to Akron. Now it was the Silver Lake Adams Splitters because Chris Hardwick, who was the original owner of that team, named them as this original way, and Silver Lake, a little community near LA, close to you. And now we moved to Akron, where you're going to be home at Riviera Lanes. Now that should be fun.
Yeah, Riviera. I got the chance to bowl the Firestone Tournament champions back then 5 times at Riviera, and I made the show 3 times, 2 fifths and a second. So I have unbelievably great memories of that place. I can't wait to walk through those doors. It has that sign above it. I can't wait.
You're gonna love going.
That's
back.
one place I want to go.
Feel the aura. You can feel the
Not
pace
even like
okay.
during the
The
PBA
third pick
season.
in the first
Maybe
round
just randomly
is yours.
take a
And
trip.
Who will it be?
Why not?
Well, I think it's time to throw things a little monkey wrench in things. So I am going to pick Francois Lavoie.
Frankie.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Frankie has been on the high rollers for a couple of years
Okay.
here. So what led you there?
We love it.
Well, this year we're doing this
you.
completely backwards, and
Thank
we've done
you.
it every draft I've been in. Usually we have the tour season, so
Uh-huh.
that point list is it's current. What the guys just had the best year. So now we're starting fresh. Nobody's bowled this year.
Yes.
Nobody's guaranteed to be the best player.
Yes.
I think Francois is going to be the comeback player of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And what Jason Belmonte said was 100% correct. You're bowling on all the patterns. You need somebody
Mm-hmm.
versatile, somebody with a good spare game, and somebody not afraid to throw it in the 10th frame for you. So I picked Francois.
Ooh, so
Nice.
he's gonna
All
put
right,
him
thank
as
you.
his
We'll see you next
anchor.
round. And now the New Jersey Kingpins and the Ballards are on the clock.
Okay. Okay. Huh, this is interesting.
Hey, guys,
This is,
I think it's
if you
interesting
know
to hear the
about
manager
bowling, hold on.
considering-
Sorry, Tom. I'm gonna have to mute you right now. But yo, like this right here is gonna be interesting because right there was the first boom bombshell. Can't wait.
It's going to be all on television, and so it's a whole different mindset, and clearly the managers are clued in to that.
Well, Mark kind of threw us the first curveball, as he said there, and he's probably not going to make Lotto Monticelli happy because that team's had.
I'm little Monticelli, not my guy, not I'm little. Oh,
it's not going to happen.
That is my guy.
This year.
Is that?
On the clock here, we got
I haven't paid attention. What is that bottom
this is
bar?
gonna be interesting.
Is that like
Sitting in there
the chances?
figuring out who they're
2.5?
talking about and who they're debating.
Or is that like the
We've got two
picks order?
extremely
Oh, I guess
strong
that's the pick order.
personalities there, and a husband and wife tandem here. New Jersey Kingpins. So where are they going to go here? Do they grab Buttriff, Ogle, top 2 picks? Do they go and grab somebody they've had on their team before? I'm sure right now the conversation is quite heated.
We can bring him in because the pick is in and confirmed.
Hey.
There we are. All right. Hello. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Wonderful.
Doing great.
No fighting.
It's good to see Dell.
Another
It's good
race.
to see my boy Dell.
Not right now.
We got
So you
we
agree
got
on pick one?
two different philosophies going on here from the very beginning since our phone call, Tom.
Yeah.
Since our phone call. But we have found some mutual ground. We've been
Their
in
daughter is a
constant
great bowler,
contact with,
Alyssa Ballard. Yeah.
Marshall, who's been my guy from the very beginning. But we, as Mark Baker had mentioned, we are actually going with an extremely different philosophy this year. We are, we hope we get our picks because we have a reason for every single one of them. And team chemistry was one reason, number one. And we want to build a team in which the players on the team will make the other players better.
Of course.
Through
You're gonna need
just
that, man.
pepping them up or getting them going, or via other ways.
That's
So-
why.
or they're scared of me, one or the other. But yeah, so we're gonna bring our.
That's why
our
AJ Johnson
first
gonna be
pick.
a great.
He's coming home, where he started and where he belongs. BJ Moore.
Ooh, great
Nice.
pick. BJ
Award
is
winner
consistent.
this year.
Yep.
BJ is
Right,
consistent.
Yep.
Yeah, Del, how many have you won?
None. And I wasn't even on the ballot.
All right, well, that's a very good pick, and obviously he was a member of the champion Waco Wonders this season too. So great team
Pick.
player,
Very
and,
consistent.
and a
Very
great guy. So
consistent. That's a
congrats
great
on
pick
that
right
and
there.
We'll see you in the next round.
You bet.
Because-
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see it because the Las Vegas High Rollers and
Amleto Monticelli.
Amleto Monticelli is on the clock.
I love his name. He
Okay, well, you can't take
recently
Frankie at this point.
he
You can't take
has
Frankie
been
off
in
the
my
board.
top.
So
Recently he has been in my
Russo,
top
did we
because
find
of his
somebody else on
name.
this list?
Amleto
Maybe
Monticelli.
Anderson and AJ Johnson also involved in this
Plus
pick
he
as
had
well.
this
Could be
gold
one of the
world
bodies.
spare ball.
We will see what will happen here.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Carolyn had everybody in the chat teased a little bit there when she said welcoming back. They all thought Darren Tang was going right away because he's been in that team for a while. But bringing
Darren
BJ
Tang's
Moore
going.
in,
I think
won
Darren
the
Tang's
event
going to
last year.
LAX.
He's got that experience. He's
Market.
Cup, so
Market.
nice
Guys,
job,
these-
Carolyn.
YouTube,
The
YouTube.
managers
Belmo
are really
starting
ready
YouTube.
this year. These picks are coming in immediate. And,
Market.
And Amleto is ready to go. And it's confirmed his selection.
Amleto Monticelli.
How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Great to see it. Great to see you.
Good to see you guys.
All right.
Well, my pick is Matt Ogle.
Ooh, great pick.
Matt,
Great pick.
moving from the Dallas Strikers.
Great
to the
pick.
High Rollers.
Ooh. Wow.
Were you thinking about Frankie if he was still available, or were you thinking if Matt Ogle holds this long, he'd be your pick? Or
Yes, I was thinking about Frankie, but not at this moment. I had another choice for me. But since Matt Ogle was available, I wanted him a couple of years ago, and somebody took it right before I could. So I was excited to have him.
Wow.
He's bowling great, number 5 in points. I mean, can be any better.
Great.
Nice. All right,
pick.
congrats. All right, congrats to Matt
Wow.
Ogle. Moves to Las Vegas. Thanks
I'm
for
little
coming
Monticelli.
back. And
All right,
now,
I'm gonna
on
stop.
the
I'm gonna
clock,
stop.
Norm Duke and the Dallas Strikers.
How many people per team? 6.
Champion.
8
of
teams,
the
6 people.
PBA League.
I do believe.
Amleto just looked happy there. He just looked like.
I'm
he was
little
like a kid in a
Monticelli.
candy store. Not right now. We're just happy to have Matt Ogle on our team.
You know what?
Get them points,
That's
sounds
going
good
to
to
Las
me.
Vegas is going to be my
Sounds good
team.
to me.
I'm an Aces
Turn
fan.
the page
I'm a
quick.
Vegas Knights fan.
And,
Might as well be a High Rollers
points
fan.
this year.
Got to get a
Changes
jersey
his
cuz
level to spring
I'm little Monticelli.
here for Ogle,
All right,
so
I'm going
a
to stop
great
saying it.
pick
I'm going to
there.
stop.
I know Norm thought the world of Ogle. I thought he might be going here, if he was available.
Yeah, I think he'd be going back to Dallas if he was still out there. And Matt had an average finish of 19th last year on tour, so that's pretty consistent across the board. He said even missing one event.
Norm might take a little bit longer here, actually, because he might have Ogle there.
Yeah, I think he was counting on getting Matt.
Yep.
Of course, he's got Bill O'Neill and Tommy Jones.
It's kind of like when you fight Mike Tyson, everybody's got a plan until they get hit. And that can happen. That can happen in a draft. I mean,
You heard that? You hear that? LGG.
Plan B.
He talking about boxing.
Is Tom Doherty going back?
We know about boxing. He should have said getting hit by David Haney.
With Tommy Jones and Bill O'Neill. Some team chemistry there.
If you remember, Norm was the one that brought Santu to the league several years ago.
You know, I will say right here, and I don't want to. There's no influence whatsoever. But Santu, I had a very good conversation with him today, and to his credit, he wanted to make sure people knew that he had a little bit of an injury that was concerning him, and he's going to get follow-up progress reports. And he doesn't know 100% if he'll be able to bowl every tournament this year. But he does have full intention, if healthy, to bowl.
What?
So
wow.
it leaves, and
oh,
to his credit, he wanted all the managers to understand that, going into the draft.
He might not get picked,
really,
but he's a great pick, though, man.
Like that's honest like that.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's such a great player. We love him. We want him to be part of the PBA. And again, he could very likely still be selected, but because that's hanging over his situation.
Bro, I'm stopped up. Oh my God!
Just so you guys know, and that's the new information just from today.
So, Tom, is there a contingency if somebody picks a player and they do get hurt before the season starts? Can they go back in the pool, or is that when you're 6 players?
Well, you're going to have 6. You're going to have 6, and so that the 6th player obviously is going to move up. Now, if you're ever at an event and you are missing 2, and let's say 2 players on your team are injured or not there for any given reason, we're going to have a waiver, an ability to pick people up on waivers. There's going to be, as we talked about to start the show, 10 players that are going to be out on tour who are not selected and not drafted to a team, but available. And in those cases, we'll be able to pick somebody up on the spot, a team will, and make a choice from the eligible players that are at an event to fill in. And we'll release all those rules soon. But that's a contingency plan in case a team is down to 4.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Norm is in. He's got his pick.
Norm. There's that guy.
Hey,
hello.
Great to see you.
Likewise.
I've been looking at little statues of you pretty much every day. So that, finally to see you in the flesh. The Duke Award was a big hit. The Duke Award was a big hit with the PBA LBC.
That was cool. That was cool.
And, love to see that.
I might just try to go this year.
To watch that
possibly.
Again,
I don't know yet.
But right now, the important thing is the PBA.
It'll be cool to go though.
Dallas Strikers. So
yeah.
Yep. Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go right
the Dallas Strikers select Maldonado. We're bringing him back. This will be the 3rd year that we've had Maldi, and he's just absolutely performed every time. Okay. Otherwise, we'd have scrapped him a long time ago.
Was he?
No.
Was he on last year?
He was on the team when the Dallas Strikers threw the 300 game, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I've met him once. He's cool. He's dope. He's real chill though. He's real chill to himself.
If you ever want to watch one of the most exciting moments in the history of the PBA, go back on YouTube and watch that game. But all right, so Sean Maldonado back on the Dallas Strikers to join Tommy Jones and Bill O'Neill. Thank you, Norm. We'll be right back to you in the next round.
Welcome back, Sean.
All right, and the Portland Lumberjacks and Tim Mack.
Here we go. This is who I think.
And, Charlie Mitchell as well will be joining us.
If they don't pick Wes Malott, then I'm be surprised.
Him on the show. Yep.
He will be with us, yeah. So Portland here. I want to rehash a little bit what we were just talking about. We've got 6 players on a team, and people bowling. Are they going to bowl every event? So that kind of comes into play as well. BJ Moore was picked earlier, and BJ typically a player that doesn't bowl every single event on tour. It's interesting to see now that he was picked so early. Will he change his plans and bowl full time this year? I don't know all the players' plans for next year, as this draft kind of came up pretty early on us here. So this one kind of was sprung up upon us a little different time of the year. But as you think about these 6 players that you're picking, and you may need a player here and there, something else to think about as we move forward in the draft.
And I'll tell you and the fans and everybody watching that, when we had the list of eligible players, we reached out to every one of them to ask about their intentions for the year, so the managers would be able to make a choice.
That's smart. That's smart
BJ
because
Moore, as you said,
you don't know if
BJ
some
might
gonna
miss
just
the
like,
MVP.
I'll do like a tournament here, tournament there.
He may miss the Masters and the U.S. Open, but he would actually travel to those events for the PBA League only. So, and he made that kind of commitment.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So I think everybody was pretty confident that if you take BJ Moore, you've got somebody who'll be there every week. And Portland is in. There they are, Timmy and Charlie. Hey, great to see you guys.
Hey, Tom.
Well,
Tom, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
That's let's send Mac.
Feeling a lot better than I did some time ago.
Yeah, base it on the smiles.
All right, so with the 7th pick of the first round, Portland Lumberjacks, we already have Chris Prather and Kyle Troop. Who's your selection?
Listen, I totally agree with the managers about the fact that you have to bowl every week and that you have to be available every week and that also you have to be able to bowl on everything. You know, and there's one guy that's meant more to Portland than anybody. It broke our heart to put him back in the draft, but we're obviously going to bring Wes Balat back.
Of course. Like I said, you cannot have him on a different team.
The points is because he was injured last year. You know, he's one of the best to ever do it in the modern game. He's lived in our 5-hole. He's meant so much to Portland and so much to the PBA League. 2-time MVP. And I'll say this now and I'll say it again. It's not always about getting the best bowlers. It's about getting the right bowlers. And I think some of the managers have made some really strategic moves, obviously to strengthen their team moving forward. But when I have Kyle Troop, Chris Prather, and Wes Balat, and then we can communicate the way we communicate, I feel good about our chances of the bowl in the parking lot.
Hey, all right.
We're really excited to bring Wes Balat back, and what he's brought to Portland is unparalleled. It's second to none. You know, he's the franchise for a reason. That's why we call him the franchise. So
yeah, Charlie, you could probably talk about Wes's impact on the community at Bayside.
Yeah, no one's meant more to Portland than Wes. He's been with us since we got the franchise, really, when you had me arm wrestle Lamar Woodley for it. And I mean, just to have Wes back is incredible. And, you know, this is also incredibly exciting to see the PBA League finally go on tour. I mean, as the hosts every year, obviously we're cheering for the Lumberjacks. We cheer for everybody. I think there's a little bit of restraint in terms of how much you cheer for the home team because, you know, we have to be the home crowd for every team. So to be able to just full-throated embrace of our own home team, and I can't wait to travel. I'm
full-throated.
Several road games. I'm excited about it. I mean, I just love the changes that you've made to the league, and can't believe how lucky we are to get Wes back. We got the core 3. They got us 3 titles. Hopefully we get number 4.
Awesome. All right. Let's go. Great seeing you guys. We'll see you in the next round.
Thank you.
The defending
subscribe, people.
Wonders and new player manager Parker Bone is on the clock for the first time.
Like, I just want to say, I don't know if you were watching, but as I was watching in the studio, Tim down in the corner, now I know what it means by working the phones. He was very animated down there, and he was into what was going on there, making that pick. So it was kind of cool to watch. And we know Timmy's always high energy guy, and that team is going to be, something to watch out for again this year. Bring it back to franchise.
Yeah, this is really cool. Parker Bone being a player manager now, you know, after what we saw last year, handing off the torch. You know, Johnny Petraglia is the one that signed Parker Bone to a contract with Brunswick.
Let's see, who else do we
Tells
have?
the story that he had Dick Weber and Johnny Petraglia.
We still got a whole bunch of great players. So,
ball companies many years ago.
man, Jacob got to get picked, man. Jacob has to get picked, man.
Players, Tom, those 2 historic players in our game, the 2 southpaws, the lefties.
I hope Kevin gets picked.
That was so cool.
Stewart, he's going to go to LAX probably.
The team. You know, Billy go Jason Sterner here. Willie
Sean Rash, don't know. Doesn't he have like surgery this month or something like that?
Still sitting out there here at the end.
Chris Barnes got to go to Akron.
Go Buttriff here, so this will be interesting to see what Parker does, and will his kids influence him? You know, I wonder if Brandon and Justin and Sid right now, or even Leslie, are telling him who he needs to pick as he's overseas competing.
Mitch Hoope got to go. He probably go to Motown or
I think they keep it
in New Jersey. That's what it is.
Right, Petraglia to Parker, and I think that's bringing back Jason Sterner. He's been a part of.
Kyle Sherman got to get picked.
Part of that team. He won it with.
I hope Justin Knowles get picked. That's the main. That's one of the main guys. I hope he gets picked for him.
Parker is in with his pick, and it is confirmed. We can bring him.
Oh, it's like Justin Knowles' game.
Pick of the first round. There he is. Hey, thanks for representing USA in Columbia. Appreciate it. You, Tom Hess, Chris Barnes, John Janowitz, a PBA 50 All-Star team there. Thank you for that and for being able to call in from there. But
thanks,
now you got a tough decision.
It's been pretty interesting watching this whole first round. Things going sideways, left, right, up and down. A couple of picks that everybody thought, but I got to be honest, we definitely need a team player, and this guy knows all about the team aspect. He's bowled the tour for quite a number of years. He's never been a part of our team before, but we are going to throw another chink in the armor here and tell everybody we would like Stu Williams to be a part of the Waco Wonders.
Beef Stew. All right. Did he pick himself to go there in the mock draft he did the other day?
No.
I don't remember where he had himself going.
He didn't, but I'm going to tell you right now, we're welcoming him with open arms.
All right, that should be exciting. That's a new dynamic.
Oh,
right, thank you, Parker. We'll see
wow. That's a.
We're going to whip back around to the LAX.
Wow. I thought he was going to go back to LAX. Because that's where he's been.
He is on the clock.
Gee. That's okay. This is.
Well, Stu might have been on Belmo's list.
This is interesting.
And he used to, and Stu was on the LAX, so that might switch things up for him.
I didn't see that one coming right there.
No. Heck no. I didn't either.
Draft board that you were
boy.
In, if there was some sort of, your mock draft, everything's out the window now. I mean, that was a shocker. But it just goes to show, if I'm Stu Williams right now, I'm sitting at home just gleaming from cheek to cheek, because Parker Bone, he is one of the, I would say, smartest guys in bowling when it comes to understanding what makes up a human being and a teammate.
Exactly, bro. Like, that's crazy. See,
Williams.
only the real ones that watch the PBA League understand how big of a pick that is.
Volumes for Stu's personality and what kind of teammate
that
he
is such a huge
now,
pick,
elevated Stu Williams
bro.
On my list,
like
being a commentator for bowling.
Stu,
just because Parker picked him right there. Over
man, Stu. Are you?
Yeah, we've seen that through the years.
He has been on LAX
kind of like
and has.
That, wow, we better keep our eye on.
It's just
guy.
unfathomable.
Must be a really good player.
That's crazy.
So that's a great observation.
And that's only the first round.
Kind of ability. And it's
two more rounds. Wait, 2 or 3?
Fortunate to be able to.
3. It's 3 more rounds. 3 more rounds. Because it's 4 rounds.
That are led by people like this. They all have their own strengths, and so it's a cool dynamic. But
Stu Williams,
he didn't take
come on,
much
Belmo.
time. He's got his pick ready.
Come on,
and we can bring him in for the second round, first pick in the second round. There he is, Jason. Who we got?
G'day, Mr. Clark. Yeah, a couple of my guys I definitely had on the radar. Definitely thought I was going to get.
What a freaking! See what I mean? What a freaking view, though. It's beautiful.
I've decided to go another international route, and I'm going to choose Thomas Keiko.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you talked to him lately? Have you talked to Thomas about the season?
No, I don't have to. I watch everything that happens. I see everyone. And Thomas is extremely impressive.
Belmo, you will see me one day.
This is a guy that's had to come out of the Rabbit squads and to still be in the top 20 in points, come into the Rabbits. But what impresses me more than anything about Thomas is that calmness about him in the biggest moments, whether it's needs a strike to make the cut, make a show, or when he's on the show. I feel like he's just got that thing that allows him to make really good shots. And he's so new to this. And to already have that in his game it's really, really impressive. And if you can remember, look, the last time he needed a shot to progress through, stoned an 8-pin on TV. So this is the kind of guy that I like to have on my team. Definitely somebody who may not be as versatile as someone like Stu, but in my opinion,
he ain't beef stew. Ain't nobody beef stew.
And that's someone that I definitely like.
That's a big loss, though. That's
all right.
That's some tough shoes to fill.
Interesting.
But you never know. Maybe it could be for the better for LAX, man. They ain't never win.
So thanks, Belmo. We'll see you next.
That's the only thing Belmo does not have on his record.
Onto the clock with Jason Couch. Wow.
Well, even though we can't pronounce his last name, we really saw what Tomas could do at the U.S. Open last year in match play. I think he never shot under 225 for 24 games. That was unbelievable to do that in that situation. Mike, I think we need to take a second now and review our teams.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at who's already been picked here on the board. LAX, Jason Belmonte just selected Thomas Kyoko and Dom Barrett to fill out with Kevin McCune, of course. We've got Jason Couch right now, who's on the clock, EJ Tackett, Anthony Simonson, Sam Cooley, the Akron Atom Splitters, led by manager Mark Baker, with Jesper, Chris Vi, and Frankie. And the New Jersey Kingpins, actually, we need to change that, Dell and Carolyn Ballard. The Marshall Kent, Packy Hanrahan, BJ Moore start there. The Las Vegas High Rollers, led by Amato Monticelli, has Andrew Anderson, AJ Johnson, and now Matt Ogle. Norm with the Dallas Strikers has Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, and Sean Maldonado returning. Portland, Tim Mack and Charlie Mitchell bringing back Chris Prather, Kyle Troop, and getting the big nasty Wes Malott in the first round. They can breathe easy now. And the Waco Wonders with Parker Bone III as himself as player manager, along with Ryan Simonelli, and took Stu Williams in the first round. So
Boy, every time I see that, man, that's
we
Stu.
Now are waiting on the Motown Muscles pick, Jason Couch, to come in.
And we have Steve Stew. He's in and locked. All right, sir. You made your second selection, and who joins the team?
Who keeps on popping up in the back? There we go.
Sorry about that, guys.
No problem.
I'm going to welcome back a guy that's been on my team for a few years that was on my other team, but I'm welcoming back my man, Jason Sterner.
Oh, right.
I like Jason. Jason's a very, very cool dude. Nice.
All right. I'm trying to remember when he was on your team.
He was on the Philadelphia Hitmen for a few years. So I'm looking forward to having him back. I love the fact that he is a guy that bowls really good on the fresh. You know, he can throw it straight. He can throw it firm. And I just look forward to having him there when I need him. And he's a great acquisition to the team.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next round. And next up is the New Jersey Kingpins with the Ballards.
Jersey.
Well, there's a theme right now, I think, Mike. Last year's winners are being.
Like Jason Sterner. He's good. He's He's smooth with it, with his tiptoe.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Skipped over Mark Baker. Akron Atom Splitters up next.
Got a lot going on here. By the way, I want to just take a second. You know, I tried to set up my set here since, you know, we're all from home. And look at Portland, Maine, right back here. I tried to set it up as if it was the evening time. This is the Portland Bay right here. This is where everybody's looking to get to. The top 6 teams want to be right here, enjoying a meal before they get ready to start their competition.
I didn't recognize that. You know that Charlie Mitchell now owns a second bowling center in Portland, Maine, South Portland, called Broadway Bowl, and it's really cool. I mean, it's an awesome center, awesome restaurant, right on the water on the other side of Portland. And
possibly he possibly could have got Stu then, but still, man, you never know about Jason. That could have been. I feel like that could have been Jason's next pick.
Built at Bayside Bowl is amazing, and Broadway Bowl.
I mean, he is picking all international. It feels like so.
And as you guys know, Portland is an awesome place to be. So let's see. All right, now since I screwed up the order, we have the Atom Splitters, and Mark Baker is in, and we can bring him in. There he is. How you doing? How you doing, Bakes?
Oh,
Okay.
loving this. This is a blast to watch.
It is
All
actually.
right. Yeah,
It's
we love
actually
hearing
entertaining
what
for
you
once.
guys think and why you make the decisions you
Not
make.
that
So
hard.
why are you choosing who you're choosing in the second round of the draft?
First, you gotta know who it is,
Well,
Tom.
the team chemistry thing is, I'm pretty intense.
Calm it down. Let's go.
And
Come
some
on.
of the guys on my team are pretty mellow. I got Mr. Vi and Francois. They're not going to
So
be
that
too
means he's going
boisterous. I
big.
need somebody with some spirit. But more importantly, when I had to tell this guy he wasn't on my team for the first time in 5 years, he handled that conversation with so much class that it really got to me. So if I knew I had a chance in this round
Chris
to take
Barnes.
Tom Doherty, I would.
Oh,
and that's
Tom.
who I select.
Oh.
Doherty,
Sorry.
yeah,
Got it wrong.
Yeah, he's
Tom.
he's a good team player.
He's been kind of
What
like,
team had-
almost, Chris Barnes for
what
a
team
while.
was he on?
And Tom, after Chris was
Was he
on our
on
team,
Vegas? I
Tom
can't remember.
really
But
helped me
Tom,
a lot with who we drafted.
Mr.
And
Shmoo. I love
the thing I
the.
like about Tom, he always tells me the truth. It may not be what I want to hear,
I love
but he will
one of
always
the.
give me 100% of his
If you
truth.
ever get a chance
And
to
he
watch
always
his
thinks
game
we're
live,
good
it's
friends.
beautiful.
And he's thrown a lot of big shots for me in the past, and we won a few of
It
these.
looks awkward on TV, but
I am
in
so
person,
stoked to
it's
have him
like,
back. I'm
oh,
very pleased with
very
what-
elegant.
All right, awesome. Thank you. We'll see you next round. And now the New Jersey Kingpins are on the clock.
Doesn't feel right if I don't have a bowling ball.
All right, so Bakes,
UC
Jesper,
3.
Chris Vi, Francois Lavoie, and Tom Doherty.
This has
for
got
you
the
to
right
start
fingertips.
there.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, no surprise getting Tom back on that team. I thought I might have gone in the first round, but he had a chance to get him now, and you heard Bake say, hey, he's there, I'm taking him. Tom had a rough year last year, average of 38th finish, a rough World Series of bowling really hurt that average. But his best finish was in Wichita, where we kick off the season this year. He was 11th last year. So he's got some good memories from that center.
Jacob Buttroff still sitting out there
Come on, get him. Let's go, guys. Come on, you got to pick up.
right now.
Got to pick up, Mr. Crank that left hand. That's what I call him. Crank that left hand.
Top 5 available.
Come on, you got to get my guy, man. Jacob's my boy, man. He's
Sean
been
Nash sitting out there, too,
his
and-
story is like one of the stories that you love to see about bowling, man. And a great guy all around, man. Come on, got to pick him up. Come on, y'all.
Getting tougher now, isn't it?
The Kingpins are in. The pick is in. Hello, guys. All right. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Who do we like?
Well, this draft is different.
Very different.
Way different because there have been some surprises, and I think this one's going to be a surprise.
For
as
once,
well.
thank goodness.
How do we want to say this? We kind of wanted someone with experience that knew how to bowl on every single condition there could possibly be out there.
Okay.
Could fill a frame without a doubt and step up and what to the wall every time he's on the lanes. Not only that, I feel like this guy sees the lane better than probably anybody I know, and is still one of the best to put on a pair of bowling shoes.
Chris
The
Barnes.
New Jersey Kingpins, and he's probably going to fall off his chair when he hears his name, is Chris Barnes.
Called it. Chris Barnes.
That is cool.
Wow.
That's a cool pick.
Dell says we wanted somebody in our age bracket.
I remember setting up a match between him and Linda versus you two once for TV. Wasn't that?
Yeah,
That was
I
about
don't know if anybody
2006.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody knows about. I mean, I'm going to expect some crazy text messages tonight. Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, Chris Barnes goes to the Kingpins, and he is back in the PBA league. All right, guys. We'll see you in a few minutes for your next pick.
Thank you. Keep
all
it,
right, the Las
keep it
Vegas
going, y'all. Keep it going. Keep me up. I'm tired.
Chris
Keep me up.
Barnes.
Wow,
Yeah.
great
Awesome.
pick.
Right.
So what is
You're
that?
bringing some gold medals home
What
to
is
share
that?
with that team.
Yeah, so that's
I like it. I like the pick because
That's my finger
he's
up.
about
Shoot.
Barnes and I are in the same generation, same age about, and just
let's
growing
get my
up,
whole finger.
always being
Really
kind
gotta
of in
tape it
awe
up
of
now.
his ability. I've always thought, well, if you need a strike, who do I want up? And Barnes was always in consideration, and he's been an MVP of the PBA league in the past, and he's bowled on a few different teams now, though. Probably different than what he would have thought, but now he's on the Kingpins.
Yeah, and to fill out that team right now, or where the team is at right now, we have Marshall Kent, Packy Hanrahan,
Okay.
B.J. Moore, and
Uh-huh.
Chris Barnes makes up the New Jersey Kingpins now. So
Not too shabby. Not too
I always
shabby.
like to go through once the
Not
first
too
5 picks are
shabby.
made, and at least try to, in my mind, as a fan of
Not
bowling,
too
try to
shabby.
figure out what's this lineup going to look like. You know, how often is it going to change week to week? What are they going to do?
That's true.
So
You get to change the
right now, I'm
lineups.
looking at this lineup, and I'm like,
That's not bad.
Is Chris Barnes a 4 or 5 hole bowler here? I mean, we'll have to see what happens. You know,
I would still put him in like the anchor. I ain't even gonna lie. No.
Those are all the things I kind of think of as a fan of this.
You could put. I would put Chris Barnes probably like around. I'll probably have him starting off. Honestly,
another little aspect.
I would have Packy probably like 4.
About new aspects of the PBA.
BJ Moore anchor. BJ Moore got to be anchor. Marshall Kent, throw him in there in the mix.
While the managers, we'd love them to be at every single week, you're probably not going to have the manager there every week. They'll definitely be there when they're on TV during those 5 weeks, when those teams are bowling on TV. But there's other weeks when these the managers will designate a captain for the team, and that person will be the liaison to the tournament director.
Okay.
You know, and be the
makes sense.
Be in charge of that.
That was the
team
ball,
and
people.
communicate
That was the
with
ball.
manager at home. And so, you know, having some players like a Chris Barnes probably can't hurt in that whenever that happens. When the manager can't be there, if you follow what I'm saying. But Amleto is in with the Las Vegas High Rollers. So,
shall we do it?
Next pick.
I'm little man on Saturday.
Okay, guys, it's just different this year. I mean,
keep it being different. Keep it being different.
That, the guys that I want, you know, or I have a few, you know, guys that I would like to, and they are very.
Keep it being different. Come on. Let's go.
Again. And Matt has been great.
Matt Russo?
The last 2 years.
You said it too fast. I wasn't paying attention.
Lefty, so I want him back.
Back to the High Rollers, Matt Russo.
Wow.
Lefty. And you've been very
okay.
Either fortunate or, I mean,
he bowls like Robert Fusik. Isn't he the one with the thumb in the ball with the 2 hands?
That's kind of the way you've looked at it, you know, through the years.
Oh, my back.
Absolutely.
The chemistry.
I'm going to have to lean back. I'm about to get like Roger Goodell, sit up here and just.
And then we understand how we see things.
Need
I
a
think it's very
charger, 'cause my phone
important.
about to die.
The more that we can do it together, we build that conference that we need to be able to win 1 year.
All right. Good selection. Thank you, Amleto. We'll see you next round. Up next, Dallas Strikers and Norm Duke.
Let's go, Norm.
Yeah, is that the first lefty off the board today through the draft?
I think so.
Still got Buttriff up there, Kevin Williams up there.
Yep, I believe it is, Craig.
Wow. I mean, all the managers have talked about traveling from house to house, right? I mean, we've always got you need a left.
Gotta get Jacob, man. Gotta get Jacob.
In 11 different venues this year, so that kind of changes things there, maybe in that philosophy on the teams.
I just want to give a shout out to everybody watching on Bowl TV this evening in the chat. I see a lot of conversations about who should pick who.
Shout out to the crew on YouTube. Shout out to us.
Such a great audience participating. I've been reading the chat. It's been pretty cool. And we got some great celebrities in there as well here tonight. There's the draft board, guys. Here's who we have up on the board right now.
Who
available? And I just want to throw this out here. Maybe part of the reason why Jacob Buttriff is still sitting out there is because he was questionably injured bowling last year, and maybe because
still got to win
to bowl last year, it could be
still got to win
in this draft. Let's address the elephant in the room. When he wasn't 100% going into the event last year, and he wasn't able to be 100% throughout the bowling last year, and maybe that's why he's getting snubbed a little bit here in this draft. I'm not sure.
Same thing with Darren Tang, to be honest.
Norm is in with confirmed on his next selection, so we can get to the Dallas Strikers.
Why you go over that Jacob Buttriff fact, man? Come on.
Hello again.
Hey. Okay, sir.
Man, you look at this list, and there's just so many people that you want. I mean, to see that Buttriff's still available, I echo the sentiments of the others about his health. But, man, Santu, Rash, we're going to take Jake Peters. I think that he's come further in the last year and a half than any other Pro Bowler.
Jake Peters, he keeps it consistent. And what did he do? What did he bowl in?
That
Was
too,
it wasn't the
attribute his rise and sort of I don't know. To me, it's almost like he has a new focus, and his focus seems so laser.
Was
that,
it
when he gets
was
going,
it the
it's really awesome to see.
the
I mean,
PBA shootout thing for Norm Duke Trophy? With the LBC?
He reminds
What
me
was
of me
it?
in a
I
way.
forgot.
There's really nothing that
I remember
stands
seeing
out
him.
in
He
his
was
game that
locked
says, well,
in.
this is his
I think it
advantage.
was
This
that.
is his advantage. His advantage is the fact that he's a bulldog.
Because he was the one that wanted the RV. I think that's him.
The patterns
I think.
are acceptable to him in all regards.
Want to know something? That's going to help them out in the league. Not in the league, but in the tournaments this year to be able to bowl on this again and then have an understanding with teams and with multiple people on that lane transition. I mean, that's going to be an advantage to them.
Okay.
Let's go, Brooklyn.
Jake Peters, I'm happy for him. Happy for Jake Peters to land on Norm Duke's team. There's just something kind of nice about bowling on Norm's team, especially when you got Tommy and Bill, just kind of going into that environment.
Norm's going to be there every week. I feel like
best opportunity in the PBA.
I feel like that's going to be.
Congratulations to Jake Peters landing on that team.
Yeah, and I think, to build on what Norm said, the tenacity we saw from Jake last year is like he never looked like he was ever out of anything, right? He was just there, seemed like every week. May not have been winning or top 10, but he was there in the mix every single week. So that was a big jump for his career, it looked like, in 2023.
Peters joins Maldonado on that team along with Bill O'Neill and Tommy Jones.
Yeah, pretty nice. Okay, and in is I haven't had to ring anybody this year. They're ready, and Tim Mack
for once.
Mitchell,
Thank God.
Portland Lumberjacks.
We're not going to be here all night. Everybody trying to go to bed.
Tom, nice to be back. Thanks. Listen, what an interesting draft it's been, and
keep it interesting, Tim. Keep it interesting.
Guys we really have
Come on, Mac Daddy.
We have an opportunity to get.
Pause.
If there's anybody more deserving than this guy last year, he never missed on TV. He struck every single ball. He never had an open in the 20 shots in the Bakers. He had one count less than 9, and he's bowling great in the region. And he's bowling really well. So I think his overall points isn't indicative of how good he's bowled since the tour season's ended. We welcome back Graham Fa with open arms. We're looking forward to having Graham back on our team. And he gave us a great dynamic last year. And, man, we're super stoked that, we've got, Graham back on our team. We're really happy.
Yeah, that's 4 for 4 right now, back from last year, and it was mesmerizing.
If Tim can get his whole team back, right? I mean, that's what he wants. He wants his whole team back, and with the addition of somebody.
I mean, he stepped up so good for us, Tom, and he's so deserving of a spot in the league, and we're just happy he has a chance to wear the Lumberjack jersey again, and we know he's going to do great things for us, and we're looking forward to the season. A healthy West Malott, and Graham Fa, who's on the rise right now, who's we're going to piggyback off his great performance in the league, and we're hoping he's going to do great things come up in the 2024 season.
All right, Tim. All right, we'll see you later on. And next up, the last pick in the second round goes to the defending champion, Wake Wonder. And as you guys mentioned, people have been stealing guys from that team. I mean, Sterner, BJ Moore, both already on other clubs. So Parker will probably surprise us again.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, let's talk about Graham Fa for a second. I saw him at the RPI. He was just coming back from dealing with some injury stuff. He's a guy that when he bowls tournaments, he bowls very well. He's like one of the top lefties at almost every event when he's there and he's 100%. And what he did on television, you guys rehashed it. Man, that was really impressive. And
I still don't know how he threw that 300 with Pink Widow. I don't know how he threw that with that pink ear thing.
So, I'm happy for them. I'm happy for Graham.
Yeah, I think maybe another manager should have tried to grab him and kind of break that that mojo up, right? They were going for a four-peat this year, right? They finished second, and now they've got 4 of the 5 guys back already. That's I don't
I'll
know.
tell you, they bowled pretty good in that final as well. I mean,
They
the
did.
Waco Wonders were unreal. I mean, they were just, it was amazing.
If Jacob don't get picked
They
up,
must
I'm
have
gonna be a
averaged
little
250
bit
for-
heated.
for
I'm gonna
those
be
games.
just a little bit
Didn't they
understandable,
almost
but
shot
I'm being
800,
heated.
I think. I don't think anybody was going to beat them. And Portland bowled really well, and they just couldn't get that fourth straight.
Yeah, Portland
Let's
didn't
see, you
lose.
still got.
Waco won.
Let's see.
That's what
You
happened.
still
That's a good
got.
way to say it.
Hold on. Let's,
And their pick is in.
oh,
Parker
no,
Bowman is
man.
in.
Parker Bowman, come on. Let's go.
Here. Sir, if we get this right. Hello, sir. What do you
Hello,
got?
Tom.
Parker Bowman.
Been an interesting night so far, that's for sure.
Sure has.
So
Sure has,
but
buddy boy.
I think we're going to add to more of the interest that's going on around there.
Oh dear God.
I've watched this player the last couple of years at the team event there with the players, and he's really been a silent whisper when it comes to the league. He certainly hasn't, been that guy that everybody wanted to pick, and that's why he's here now. But I'm glad to welcome. We are going to welcome Mitch Hoope.
Yes,
Part of the Waco
great pick.
Wonders.
Great pick. Great pick.
All right, and he's a
Great
big
pick.
fan favorite.
Very underrated. Very
Set
underrated.
bowler
He
as
is a
well.
great bowler. I watch him
Right there
on
in the playoffs.
what
He's,
is the Canadian guys with Jungle and them.
going.
JR Pro Shop. Is that it?
We're looking forward to it.
Great bowler.
All right,
Great
that's
bowler.
Another pick
They won
that,
him and
might surprise some people.
Packy
and,
won the Marshall
we know that he's got a
Marshall
Wichita State
Holman and
background.
Mark Roth
And,
doubles
Got
tournament
some
this
team
year.
playing.
Yeah, he's got some team, and he's Team Canada as well.
Yeah, well, I just think I've watched him over the years. I don't think he's afraid to throw it, and by all means, I think with Stu being on our team, with Ryan and me so far, I definitely think he's going to bring something to the team that's really going to put us on top.
All right, thank you. We'll see you in the next.
Well, y'all
round,
got
Parker.
some
Thanks again.
crazy looking teams
So
right now.
that's the conclusion of the second round, which means 4 players per team have been selected. 2 more rounds to go. 2 more times through to have 6 players.
We made it past 2 rounds, people. Give ourselves a hand. Give ourselves a hand.
Yeah, let's review our draft so far. So Jason Belmonte, who officially is on the clock here, he has Kevin McCune, Dom Barrett, and Tomas Kyoko. Then we also have the Motown Muscle, EJ Tackett,
Sit
Anthony
back and
Simonson,
relax
Sam
for a little
Cooley,
bit.
Jason Sterner. They'll be up next.
Some of these teams are
And then we've
nasty,
got the
boy.
Akron Atom Splitters with Jesper Svensson, Chris Vi, Frankie, and Tom Doherty. The New Jersey Kingpins.
Well, I sure
Marshall
can't wait.
Kent, Packy Henry,
I'm gonna just hold my
AJ
mic
Moore,
like this
Chris
because
Warren,
I'm
Las
tired.
Vegas High
I need to lay
Rollers,
back.
Andrew Anderson, AJ Johnson.
Can we
Matt
lean this
Ogle,
up a
Matt
little bit?
Russo, Dallas Strikers, Tommy Jones,
Yeah.
Bill
Oh,
O'Neill, Sean
Jesus, that's too
Maldonado,
much.
and Jake Peters. Portland Lumberjacks, Prather, Troop,
Hey,
Big
there we go.
Nasty, Wes Malott, and Graham Fogg.
Big
Just
Nasty.
finishing out the last round. Waco
I'm glad there isn't nothing right here because that would be so embarrassing if there was like a stain right there.
Stu Williams, Ryan Simonelli, and Parker Bone III. So there we have it so far. Got 2 more rounds to go here.
2 more rounds.
We got 6
It's going to be a good
picks
one.
this year.
And remember, Mitch Hoope won his first title this year as a part of a team in the doubles. With
Hey, like I just said.
And don't want to forget that either.
Of course you
Well,
can't.
Mike, you know how big of a Mitch Hoope fan I am. I think I drafted him every week in our fantasy picks that we did on Bowl TV this year. So I think I'm going to order me a Waco Wonders jersey.
There's fantasy?
There's
There's fantasy?
You do that, Craig.
Hey, we need to make this available. I want to do it. I'm telling you right now. He just taking my
All
first
right, I
pick.
wonder if things
Sorry.
will slow down a little. They still only have 2 minutes between selections, but it's getting tough.
Yeah, I would think it probably
Yeah.
will slow down a little bit
Yeah.
here. I think there's going to be more text messaging.
Who's
going on.
Kim?
I believe they're
Who's him?
contacting their players. That's what normally
Who's
happens
Kim
here.
Bullaby?
So now not only
Who's
do you have
that?
to contact your protected player,
I don't know who's that.
players, depending on if you're a team owner or not, or team manager, I should say. But now you've got these other guys in a group chat. You're trying to get everybody together and trying to figure this thing out. So right now, I'm sure it will take a little bit longer here. Looking at this board,
to stand out there, right? That have been part of this league in the past and done well. I mean, Dick Allen hanging in there, 38
Kim
last year. He's been a factor at Bayside for
Bullaby.
years.
So he's with Hammer.
Several teams, but we've got a lot of new guys on the list that haven't been drafted before that we got to take a look at too, right? And Justin Knowles, made a nice run.
Yes,
had a great
Justin.
season.
Got to pick Justin, man. Come on.
Martell hasn't been on team before. He made the show this year. I get youngsters and Zach Tackett, Zach Wilkins, some guys that have never been drafted in the past.
Hey,
as well.
EJ and Zach on the
Messi going
team.
great
How?
right now.
Why not?
He has had a great PBA 50 career. Is a time to maybe give him a chance on a team as well. There's a lot of great choices, a lot of great players left out there. I don't want to be in these managers' shoes right now because you're going to.
Oh, I've known him.
Regardless, but that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, before you get to this pick, Tom, I just want to say, Tim Mack gets a lot of credit for discovering international talent. Jason Belmonte is no slouch at finding international talent, and he's picked a lot of his team international players. I don't normally draw a line.
Kim Bullaby, man.
But I'm going to do it right here.
Got a nice stroke on him.
With Thomas Larson. That's my decision. That's what I think is going to happen here.
He was on the LAX last year, right? So Belmo bowled with him last year. Yeah.
I think he likes Larson.
Well, I'm about to have to make sure he gets his pick in.
Here we go.
Past the time limit.
Here we go. That's what I was about to say. Let's go. Come on. Come on, y'all. Let's stay within it.
Ready to go. All right, sir. You just got in under the under the gun. You made it.
Yeah, this was a really tough decision. I got for this spot. I had two guys that I didn't know how to pick. I think the strengths of both of these guys kind of flip-flop from the other. And so I ended up kind of just going with my gut for this one, and I'm going to cross the fingers and hope the other guy is ready in the last round. My pick is Darren Tang.
Didn't I call this? I called this, didn't I? I called this. Great pick. I called that. Hey.
No, but one of the things that
Great pick. I called that pick. I know I did. I said them to YouTube.
He's becoming smarter. He's becoming
making them YouTube videos.
He's fantastic with urethane. He's fantastic with strong asim balls, and he can also get left with the best of us and kind of curve it. And I also love the way that he approaches the game. Very professional. He takes bowling extremely serious. And so I love that attitude behind it. And if I look at my team, it's a very young team, and I want to continue to kind of build that youthful team with Dom and I being the elder statesman of the team to kind of lead these younger guys through. And so, actually, I don't even know how old Darren is, but he just feels young to me. I don't know if he actually is as old as I am. I don't think. I'm pretty sure he's a lot younger than I am. But and he's a good kid.
Delete.
I'm going to call him a kid because I'm hoping he's young.
He's young. All right, thank you for that selection, and we'll be back with your last pick right after the conclusion of this round. Thank you, Jason. Okay, the Motown Muscle go on the clock.
Hey, man, I got to say, I'm kind of smart on that one.
I'm a little jealous of Belmo. No, it's 27 degrees where I'm at here in Michigan, and it does not look like it's 27 degrees in Belmo's backyard there.
Heck no, it looks beautiful.
It looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I wanted to win the
How cold is it?
Tonight,
it's 41 here.
Belmo's actually winning it, and his is real.
No, that poster behind Tom Clark has a pretty nice background, though. That's one of my favorites to see.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite posters. Most of them are signed too. It's a good one. That was a good one. Okay, Motown. One thing we almost overlook it, and we joke that the first two players on Motown being EJ and Simo being dominant players. But remember, EJ
they didn't need a good team around him too.
The year this year. And we all kind of knew that was
much
coming, but,
deserved
that he had, and congratulations to EJ. And second in the PBA Player of the Year voting was Anthony Simonson, because any other year he's the Player of the Year. I mean, he was in the top 10 in all 17.
Simo is so good, to be honest. He is so good, bro.
Tour last year, which is
He
remarkable.
is so good.
What EJ did was even more remarkable. So to have both those players on this team, I don't know. That puts probably more pressure on Jason Couch.
Justin knows. Justin knows. Justin knows. Justin knows.
And we can go to him. If you guys want, unless you guys wanted to predict.
Kyle Sherman. Kyle Sherman.
There he is. Hello,
hey,
sir.
Tom. I have looked at the list, and I feel pretty comfortable going with this guy. I think he's proven himself over the last few years, and I'm going to take Justin Knowles.
Let's go!
That's great. I'm really happy to see him make it into the league this year.
Hey, yo, that's 2 in a row. Oh, come on now.
And,
come on, man.
He was high ranked this year too, so to see him selected is great. It'll also get all the people.
Wow,
okay. All over me.
That's 2 for 2. That's back to back.
It's totally up to us, Tom. And
all right, let's see who's next. Who's next? Who's next? Who's
I
next?
wanted him last year, but things,
who's next? Oh wait, I just messed up my mic.
During the draft, you know that, and I just feel really comfortable with him. I think he's going to do really well for us this year.
He's also a hometown guy, right? I mean,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
Here
a Michigan man and bowling for the Motown muscle. I mean, it should be exciting at Wonder Bowl this year when we're having some matches. So.
Raise the roof, dude. We're going to have a good time there.
All right, thank you. We'll see you in the last round.
What a pick, huh? Huh? Need me on commentary.
Akron Atom Splitters.
All right, Akron Atom Splitters. Let's see.
I'm really happy for Justin Knowles. I've known him for probably 15 years. He grew up maybe an hour from where I live here, so we've seen each other around the state for a long time. And man, all that kid does is bowl every day somewhere. He's calling me up all the time. Hey, do you have any tournaments I can go to? Doesn't matter what it is. If it's a no tap on a Friday afternoon or
hey, I need a partner for the first. I need a partner for
that pick.
the end of January going into February. I need a partner for a tournament.
Got the chat going on. I love that pick.
I know he's gonna be on tour.
You posted on social media, Tom, as on your PBA Tour Commissioner page, and you were asking, "Hey fans, if you have any questions, feel free to just ask me anything." And it was like Justin Knowles got snubbed. Justin Knowles needs to get picked. Justin Knowles.
Yes.
Like, what message board is he part of that he's got everybody running over there?
Justin Knowles a cool dude, man.
It's good to see Justin in this league, and I love it when first-time guys get drafted into the league. I think that's just awesome, and it certainly made his night. Maybe
who's next though? Who's next?
In this league, so
I don't know who's next. Be quiet, man. God, dog.
Players.
Let's see who is next.
Also on Motown, we've got
Tom Smallwood would be nice. I forgot all about him.
So they grabbed their
probably won't be. Tom Hess is up there. Wow.
Akron so far has Jesper,
Kevin Williams,
Frankie, and Tom Dorsey.
Kyle Sherman. He's coming back from the hip, and it looks like the hip he needed that hip. Yeah, let's just go. I'm going Tom Smallwood. Tom Smallwood.
All right, sir. You got your next selection.
Oh, never mind.
I do.
Never mind. Cancel that because he's groundbreaking.
Well, I wish I didn't have a real job. I'd fly out every week and coach his team. I'm going to select Dick Allen.
Okay. I was about to say he's picking everywhere right now.
For you.
Okay, Dick Allen, nice.
1 year Bayside Bowl, and he was key, very key.
And then the 1 year he bowled second.
Now this is a cool dude too. He is willing to. When I seen him at Norfolk or Chesapeake, he's literally talking to everybody. He gave a ball to somebody last time I was there, and he's a very, very good person.
Back for your last pick in a few minutes.
This dude said he's the next pick. Get out of here.
And the Ballards. Dick Allen back in the
Gotta get that 200 first.
Yeah, we've talked and joked about Arturo, never leaving Bayside, and I'm surprised that Dick Allen hasn't moved there over the years because he just loves that place. I mean, it's like it was built for him, and he thrives.
I want to go there, man. I want to go there. I just want it.
Top 6.
No cap. I want to eat there too. Because the whole view of the city and all that stuff looks dope.
If I'm Mark Baker,
Then they have concerts there.
Training facility, which
hey man, whoever laptop y'all on, man, you need to update, relaunch the update. You need to
working hard out there, but to have that start to his team, he's got to be sitting there smiling like a kid in the candy store. That's for sure.
Man,
A lot of titles and a lot of majors in that lineup.
Let's see, New Jersey Kingpins. Who are they? Maybe they'll
Yeah,
go with
that's
Kevin.
interesting.
Kevin would be
The
nice on
teams,
their
how they're
team.
shaping up. They seem to be diverse. It's not like
Sean Rash, I
team
don't
is
think he's
all
going to get picked because he's
same.
about to have
There's
surgery or something like that.
veterans,
If I
young
remember
players.
correctly.
There's
I remember them talking about something
two-handers, there's,
about his
you know,
back or
it's-
something this past season.
It's like each team
Tom Small would
hits
be
different-
nice.
hits a lot of different notes.
I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, joining New Jersey here, we'll see who it is, but Marshall Kent, Packy Hanrahan, BJ Moore, Chris Barnes so far.
Bro, these teams look so different from the past, bro.
Who's going to
look way different?
The first 5 picks here on this team.
But it's awesome to
Big
see
names
because
still
you need
available.
this. You need this for a successful league, and then you have trades. So
now-
Part of the draft, obviously.
Right.
is, you know,
That's what I was starting to think about. Now it's starting to creep into my head. Wait a minute, there's a lot of good names left here, and we've only got so many picks left.
I might have to do a
who is
breakdown
not going to
video.
get in this thing? And remember, in the next round, the 6th pick eligible list comes into play when we complete the 5th round.
Well, when I look at that list, Nick Pate is just jumping off that sheet. For
Yeah,
some
Nick
reason.
Pate,
And
yeah,
one of
that's
my
a good
eyes keep
pick,
going
too.
to Nick Pate here. But Sherman has been on that team in the past too, correct? In New York.
Yeah, Sherman, he has been.
Yep,
Yeah,
and the
Nick
Kingpins
Pate's
are
just
in.
sticking out to me there.
Mallards are in, and they're ready to go.
Come on, let's go.
Hello.
I don't think they're going to go Sherman. They've been staying
Oh.
away from stuff like that.
Hi,
Well-
hey, who do you like with your as your fifth selection here?
Well, there's some things changing around here. It's very interesting what these teams will do and the chemistries. Do you want to say this one? I'm sorry, I'm reading text messages as I'm looking this way and that way. Do you want to say this pick or
No, go ahead.
no?
That's
Okay.
yours.
We will welcome back one of our teammates from last year,
Okay.
Kyle Sherman.
Okay, yep.
All right. Good to
Okay,
see
so they're going to stick with him.
Kyle
Stick with
back
him.
in the league.
Nice.
And back on the Kingpins.
Hey,
have you-
my
have you-
boy
have you
Brad
ever-
is going to have a
you
good
picked
year
up
this
anything
year
that
in
would
order
be
to
part of
get
your team
himself back
for-
in there.
was it
Brad's been
over?
struggling a little bit, but he's going to get in there.
Yeah, but he was injured. Remember, he was
Oh,
Yes,
injured.
yes.
And so no, Matt Sanders subbed for him.
That's right.
Mhm.
So I think he only got to bowl. Actually, you know what though, Tom? I think you're right. I think he's been on 2. He was on a year, injured, and then now he'll be on this year or last year. Yeah, so something or other.
You
All
must
the
be
years are
pretty
running
comfortable
together.
with him stepping up, to the stepping up to the approach. You must be pretty comfortable with him to keep bringing him back. So
Right.
that's pretty cool. All right, thank you for that selection. We'll see you for your last pick coming up soon. The next pick goes to the Las Vegas High Rollers. They have 2 minutes.
Yep, Amleto has Andrew Anderson, H.A. Johnson, Matt Owl,
I'm little Manatelli.
and we'll see who's number 5 for these guys.
I need to have a counter on that. How many times I've said, I'm little Manatelli. Who is he going to
Looking at
pick
the list
now?
myself on my second monitor here. I always
Let's
like to
see. He
kinda
goes for like
in my
more
mind
aggressive
think about
guys.
Who I think could go here. Just
Kevin Williams
hands
could be a
above.
nice one on there, but he tears up the lanes too.
This could go many different directions.
I keep on saying Kevin. Tom's not
Well,
Tom.
They've got a lefty on the team, right? So if we take the lefties off, you go Santu. We as Tom mentioned, there's potential injury. Do you just go right next highest available player and Sean Lavery Spar?
Well, we can find out right now because
All right.
Amleto is in with the pick. And we'll
DJ
He'll be
Archer.
smiling
That's
too,
my
I'm
pick.
sure.
Well, if you were Amleto, you'd be smiling all the time too. What is he? He's got it all. There he is.
You guys are funny. Anyway, so I'm thinking to have a strong team in every single area. Let's say guy can hook it, two-hander that can go straight. He can hook it, and now I'm gonna go to someone that is really really good throwing it straight, but he can do anything. Also, he's a great player. Sean Rash is my pick.
Yeah, his name was falling in one of the great players of
okay.
all time in the history of
Okay.
PBA.
So he's
And
going to
I
be all
think,
right.
The good thing about this, his best friend with Matt Ogle, they won a
Yes,
doubles tournament, and I think it's a great asset.
Okay,
to
so
the
he's
team.
gonna be all right. I could have sworn they
both
said that he
in
was
the
having
same area
surgery
as,
sometime about his
AJ
back
Johnson as
because
well.
he has like
in
a
Chicago.
not
yeah, a lot of
disability,
connections with
but
that. All right,
something.
it's good to
Some
see
I
Sean
remember
back
hearing
in the
it.
league, and hopefully he's healthy. And
Yes.
and he's very public about his battles with injury. And
Yes.
but I think you can tell by the work ethic that you can pretty much count on him being there. So
Yes.
so great pick. Thank you very much, Leto, and we'll see you
Thank
for your
you.
last pick in a minute. All right, we'll go to the Dallas Strikers are on the clock.
Tom, you better keep this thing rolling. Love that as a
Yeah,
commissioner.
good points there.
Keep
by
it on
Leto.
rolling.
He's thinking, right? They're thinking as a team, and having Ogle and Rash together. I think I would probably put those two guys back to back in the lineup, wherever that may be, just so they can give each other 5 and be right there for each other. And I think it's a very smart pick, very much so. Good job, damn Leto.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
we're almost there,
Sean
people.
Rash with a Las
Almost
Vegas
there.
jersey on. He loves that city. It's got to feel good for him.
Love hate. He's got love hate.
That has got me looking. Let me go to High Five Gear and see if they got the jerseys.
Yeah, but yes, you're right. He fits right in with the Las Vegas High Rollers. That's for sure.
But they really got a lot of team chemistry going there, though. I mean, 3 players have been on that team for a couple of years. Ogle and Rash, teammates for a long time, great friends. Looks pretty solid for Las Vegas. They were actually the 7th rated team in the power rankings of the 8 coming into this, after last year. So we'll see how that plays for him this year.
Hi.
Norm was stalling a little bit, and he made a selection that got me excited, but I had to decline it because he's not on the board, and it was Norm Duke. So he was ready to go with himself, but we had to decline that. But we will approve his selection, and Norm is in. Hi, Norm. Sorry, we couldn't go with Norm Duke on it. I'd love. When's the last time you threw a ball? Everybody wants to know. Oh, muted. I think you're muted.
I knew I was going to get trapped with that mute button one at this time. No, I haven't bowled in well over a year. My last shot was for Wes Malot's team, Portland Lumberjacks.
Wow. That's
our team,
wild.
Everybody needs one, but
I couldn't imagine that. Oof.
We get the top of the list here. I'm going with Jacob Butler.
Man, I don't think anybody thought he'd fall.
There we go. There we
No,
go.
me either, but I'm sure happy he did.
There we go. Finally, my boy's off.
I'd rather have him on your team than bowl against him.
You need butters. You need butters.
All right, that's good to see. That the number 4 player, could fall that far, but not be forgotten, and you guys pick him up. So congrats on that selection, and a left-hander for the Dallas Strikers.
Yeah, we haven't had a left-hander in 2 or 3 years, to tell you the truth. I think it was Rhino Page was the last left-hander I had.
Wow.
But
yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he
we
was
get
the first
Jacob,
pick in the
and
draft.
I know he's going to be excited to bowl with Bill and Tommy and Maldy. So yeah, it's on.
All right, great pick.
Finally,
Norman.
Butters
Thanks for
is
reminding
off
us
the
about
board.
that
That's
last
the main
drop.
guy went off the board. Butters.
When he threw that ball, when the
I couldn't strike for my team. I could strike for their team. I think there's something about that Portland team in that building. All you got to do is sign up for the Portland Lumberjacks, and you strike every time. So Grandpa, he did it.
Awesome. All right, thank you, and we'll see you for your last pick in a few minutes. And Portland is next on the clock.
Okay, we need to address something here as a team right now. Let's look at this board right here. If you notice the New Jersey Kingpins, Kyle Sherman is on the board. Kyle Sherman is there. We had an issue. It showed up as Matt Sanders, and I want to thank the 19,000 text messages and the chat for blowing up for us having that incorrect on the board, but it is now 100% correct. And hey, Marshall Ken, I hope you're having a good night.
Now just make sure everybody's paying attention at home, so they are.
Right. I think they're just angry because they're taking Matt Sanders with their next. No, I'm just kidding. But Matt Sanders still available on the board, everybody. So we got that corrected for you. So Portland here. Portland coming up next.
Who do we think is next? I'm not really paying attention to the last picks. Because I hope the last picks are like bombshells. Boom! Like nukes.
Couple things down here.
Prather, Troop, Malott, Graham, Faw.
Oh, this Portland Lumberjacks. He's going to go with somebody he already had. Like Nick Pate or something. They already knows.
You know, they do like energy.
If he goes with somebody like,
Kevin
let's
Williams?
see, Kevin.
Who
Yeah,
else?
Kevin.
Yeah,
If you're talking energy,
maybe
Kevin
they need,
Williams.
Maybe they use Song too, right? Maybe
DJ
we use Song
Archer,
together.
possibly. AJ Chapman, that would be a good pick. I've been watching.
Right,
I've been
Tim
watching all his
in.
all his
I don't know if
Instagram
Charlie's still with
videos,
him or not.
all his Instagram
No,
reels.
Okay.
Hey guys.
All right, Timmy.
Wow, man. I mean, what a bunch of curveballs, but this is kind of getting really exciting, actually. I can't believe this guy's still available. We're going to go with a guy that shows up every single time in the majors, knows how to get it done in the majors, knows how to throw it when he needs it. I can't believe we welcome Tom Smallwood to the Lumberjacks. We're really blessed to have the opportunity.
Nice pick, nice pick. Nice pick. Cool.
You know, we're in the green and the black. So, Tom Smallwood, welcome on board, buddy. We're thrilled to have you.
Tom Smallwood. Nice.
Wow, I think he's going to be a
The most legendary story
in that,
there
in
is
those colors.
in
And you got
PBA.
the only guy that there was an entire television show based on his
Bro,
life.
they could have had that go on so many seasons, but yet it just didn't feel right. They didn't, because he wasn't bowling. If they were to do so much better, if they were to have me producing it, would have been a hit show. Would have won an Emmy, Oscar. Would have won it all. Would have had an episode with musicals.
It's stacked.
EGOT.
It's
Messing
really
with me.
stacked and across the board, and you know this is where it gets really tough now because there's so many.
At least
great
he got that.
players,
At least he has that on his record that he has had
you know,
a
a couple
TV show
guys
after
already left
him
out, but,
and his story.
You know, we're trying to do our best to field the team and give ourselves a chance to win. So thanks, guys.
All right, Tim. We'll see you for your last pick in a few. And now we go to the defending champion Waco Wonders, who are on the clock. Tom Smallwood.
You know, hey Timmy, I don't know if you can still hear me. I got one request for you this year though. Could you just put Smallwood and Malott next to each other in the order so they have to high five each other? I want to see that.
All right, so we've got the one.
All right.
Parker Bone, the third new player manager here. Already has Ryan Simonelli, Stu Williams, and Mitch Houpe, and that's gonna take care of this round here. This will complete the fifth round of the draft. Players available still: Santu, Kevin Williams, Sean Lavery Spar, AJ Chapman, DJ Archer, Matt Sanders, Richie Teese, Nick Pate, Michael Martell, Nathan Bohr, Tom Hess, Kim Bolaby, Zach Tackett, Zach Wilkins, TL, Thomas Larson. Those are the players available here in this round. Who will Parker take?
Well, you know, he threw us that curveball with Stu earlier. What other curveball is out there?
Boy, that wasn't a curveball. That was a
Yeah,
slider.
Onto it, you know, I know
Slider
he's
right
down
over
some health
right
stuff,
over
but
the
if you can get your team inside the
home
top
plate.
six,
Yeah.
and you
Talking
know, you
baseball
can get
now.
there, Santu here, kind of an obvious.
Hope y'all enjoying the live, man. We're out here. It's
another
this
super
struggle. It's
fan,
tiring now.
He was in league
You know, the
last year.
beginning was all right. You know, you have kind of spurts,
Very
but
versatile. We're hearing the manager talk about that. Guys that are
going
good at
straight to
every
sleep
time,
after
every
this.
pattern. I mean, that's Nathan, right?
Sure.
Oh,
The thing is, when we get to the end,
say
of this,
what?
the players that are left,
The NBA suspended Draymond Green indefinitely?
team and compete just well. That's how good these players are. It sounds like the pick is in, Tom.
Yes, we got
Dang.
Parker's ready.
That's
Oh no, it looks like we. But first of all, it looks like in our chat, I'm just hearing that maybe EJ and Natalie Tackett have a new member of the family. I'm hoping they're right.
Come on, for real. Congratulations, DJ. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
That'd be fantastic.
Let's go. That's awesome though.
Text, but,
if
yeah.
that is, let's congratulate EJ and Natalie. That's awesome. That's cool.
Okay, Parker.
And she is so
All right,
lovely.
sir. Yeah, sorry to
I remember
interrupt with
meeting
that,
her
but,
before I met
that
EJ.
was,
She is so
That's
lovely.
okay.
That's
That's the
awesome.
best news of the night. Congratulations to both of them. That's awesome.
Yes.
Be funny if
For sure.
EJ was watching the draft while he was having while his wife.
No, weird.
All right, Parker, you've got your pick for the 5th slot on your team.
Well, we're kind of like going all over the place right now, so we're going to continue to that round circle.
Come on,
when
come
I
on.
say that round circle, we're going to pick a guy that loves nothing more than to go around the lane. Sometimes he eliminates half of it, but that's okay. That's the way that he bowls it, and he certainly knows how to get the job
DJ
done
Archer.
because he's been out there quite a few years. None other than DJ Archer.
All right, that's great.
Mr. Loft himself. Mr. Loft himself.
Great personality, great player and champion, and last year filled in and got a shot in the league, but at the very last second he was there because Bill O'Neill's injury for strikers. We made it there, and so it's great to see him selected this year and part of the defending champs. So congrats on that selection.
This just shows that I got a little bit. I got a little bit of PBA.
The LAX have the first pick in
PBA knowledge.
round of the draft.
Oh, let's go last round, people. Let's get
Has
hype,
EJ
people.
been
Let's
on
get
more
hype.
teams than anybody now. Different teams.
That's right.
Seems like every year he's on a different team. Been with Dallas, been with Silver Lake, Waco.
Well, I can tell you,
One.
if he's in South Carolina or Louisville or wherever he is right now, he just went yes. He's very happy. He is one of the people that when he doesn't get into the league, typically will call me the next day and say, Mike, what did you think of the draft? I'm not bitter. I just want to know why, your thoughts on this. So I'm glad to see DJ in here. Looking at the teams here, just to recap.
Man, these some stacked teams, bro. LAX going to have a good chance.
Kevin McCune, Dom Barrett,
Motown muscle, though.
and Darren Tang. Motown has EJ Tackett, Simonson, Cooley, Sterner, Knowles, Akron, Adam Splitters, Svensson, Vi,
Sleeper,
LeBlanc, Doherty, and Dick Allen. The New Jersey Kingpins, Carolyn and Dell, are selected. Marshall Kent and Packy Hanrahan as their protects. BJ Moore, Chris Barnes, Kyle Sherman. Las Vegas has Andrew Anderson, AJ Johnson, Matt Ogle, Matt Russo, Sean Rash. Dallas has Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, Sean Maldonado, Jake Peters, and Jacob Buttriff. And Portland has Chris Prather, Kyle Troop, Wes Malott, Graham Fogg,
same old.
and Waco,
except for the last one.
Selecting DJ Archer to go with Mitch Hupe, Stu Williams.
This is a team that I'm going to. I just want to see how they mesh together because they're all new. just to see what's up.
Those players, I want to review them again. Frank Snodgrass now eligible to be drafted. Anthony Lavery Spar, as well as Ildemaro Ruiz and Arturo Quintero, available picks here in the 6th round.
And to be clear, all the other players as well. Yes. Yep. Obviously. Yep.
I'll tell you, looking over those as you read the lineups, Mike, they look pretty balanced. I mean, more this year than it seems like in years past. Very consistent across the board. There's not a team that stands out like this team is loaded.
Has it almost been 3 hours?
Motown with a 1 and 2 player.
Bless what 2? 2. It's been over 2.
A lot of versatility. Righties, two-handers. Play straight, hook it. I think there was a lot of thought that went to a lot of these managers this year, and it's interesting to see the lineups.
I'll tell you, Norm had an interesting try to pick himself, but Belmo outdid him this round to delay. He wanted to put in the early dibs on EJ Tackett's new baby.
Stupid.
So we're gonna. I have to decline that, but.
Well, the first pick in the 2041 draft.
Stupid.
Baby Tackett.
It's a great idea, though. But Belmo is in, and he's ready to go. I took your joke there because that was funny.
That's okay. Look, I mean, I want to congratulate the Tacketts. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And having, EJ DNA, Natalie DNA, pretty sure no matter the sex of the baby, it's going to be a pretty phenomenal bowler.
It will be.
For sure.
Hands down.
All right. So now you've got your last pick. This completes your team. So who would
EJ's power, Natalie's accuracy.
I'm pretty excited.
Oh, and EJ has accuracy. Oh.
Draft this guy. You know, I don't necessarily care too much about lefty-righty stuff. What I want to see in a player is that fight, just that determination to constantly better themselves. And over the last couple of years, I've definitely had an opportunity to become closer with this player. And, you know, when I get to talk to him on that personal level, he's such a good kid, and he's such a driven human being. And
Kevin Williams.
With that, and the fact that he does tick off another box that maybe will come in handy down the road, I choose Kevin Williams.
Nice, great pick.
Put me on commentary. Put me on commentary.
Player.
I'm calling these picks like it's nothing right now. Put me on commentary. Please. PBA, please. Come on, man. I'm killing it right now, bro. I am killing this, man. Kevin Williams.
I think Kevin over the
Listen. And plus, this is a pick for him because Belmo used his songs. He used his songs as his strike songs. Ease My Pain.
But one of the things that I've noticed with Kevin is on the weeks where
it's about time I leave.
He definitely seems
Ease my pain.
head down,
Ease my pain. Let's change. Ease my pain. All right, I'm sorry.
Where he doesn't hang on to that week as this do or die feeling. I like that maturity in him. And so, you know, whether he throws a great shot or not, I know the next time he steps up on the lane, he's going to give it his best possible crack at it. And yeah, maybe he can rap about a win. That'd be cool.
All right. Well, thanks. That was your first time as player manager in a
good picks, man.
Although maybe the first year we did this, I think you drafted the team in 2013 when we didn't have managers. I believe that's right, if I remember that correctly. But congrats on becoming a manager. We really look forward to it. And any last words, and we'll let you go. Thanks for joining us from Australia.
Oi.
And look forward to you getting back to the States for a great season, not only in the league but on the regular individual PBA tour as well.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Thank you to the PBA, to the fans that are watching the draft. I think it's going to be a phenomenal season. We're going to see a lot of new things, which is going to be great. We're going to see a lot of new teams.
Much needed.
A lot of new teams. Couple of teams there look pretty normal. But, mate, I'm pumped. This is an exciting year. And when I feel that thing inside me where I'm super excited to leave home, and it's beautiful here and I love being home, but when I feel that excitement to get back to the USA,
look at it.
It's a big year for me. So looking forward to getting back to your country.
All right. Well, thank you. Back
to Cliff Kingsbury.
We'll see you in Wichita, Kansas. I remember one of your first tournaments was a PBA World Championship in Wichita, and that was pretty exciting. Way back 2009, 8, something like that.
Yeah, and your format screwed me back then.
Yeah, you let me have about 500 pins and then match play. That's right. Yeah.
I have fond memories of Wichita. It's a great place. It's obviously a staple of bowling in the US with such a strong collegiate program there. But more.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that this weekend.
Get back onto the lanes.
It's the Glenn Carson Invitational.
Sure, you're gonna have a pretty successful and exciting season.
All right, thanks, Belmo. Thanks for your work, and we'll see you soon. Next up, Motown Muscle.
Mike, I think we can go back, though, and you can kind of retract that best backdrop award because I don't think that's real behind Belmo. Those clouds have not moved. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
It's
The world-
way
the
too
world
nice.
slowed down, possibly. So Belmo's team is complete. The LAX are complete. Belmo, Kevin McCune, Dom Barrett, Tomas Kauka, Darren Tang, and now Kevin.
He
Williams.
just said that
They've
man
got
names
a
like 4
lefty, and
times,
the interesting
4 different
dynamic
ways,
here
4 different
this
times.
year, again, is substitutions, and having a full roster, you can use substitutions. It'll be fun to see how that works week to week, who will bowl all the time, how the managers plan to utilize their entire roster. And of course, if there is an injury, hopefully not for any of the teams this year, but having that 6th player, that's how they will slide in there and be available as well. So one team down.
One team down. They're all set. That looks pretty interesting club. And now Motown can
Let's go, Motown. Let's do it.
For them, because Jason Couch is ready to make.
We'll make your last pick with the person, whoever is in that room. Pop in. Oh.
Hey guys, just wanted to welcome the new member of the Motown Muscle and the newest uncle of the PBA.
Zach Tackett.
I'd like to welcome Zach Tackett.
That was too easy.
That all worked together perfectly, didn't it?
Well, it didn't go bad, and the kid has bowled so well the last few years.
Yes.
I just feel really good about taking him. He's a really solid player, and I think he's going to do great for the Motown Muscle.
Cool. We've had some other brother teams, the Tangs, the Lavery Spars. We've had other.
I did not know they were brothers. The Lavery Spars, I did not know they were brothers. Like, it was throwing me off. I was like, why is one in Motive and one in Hammer or something like that? I was like, what the world?
On the baby, do you have any more news to break?
Well, I was hoping for triplets, but I don't think that happened.
Make a whole team. Yeah, boy, girl. Did we get word on that yet?
It's a boy.
Boy. Wow.
Oh, here we go. Lord, that's gonna be a bowler there.
His baby was born during the draft.
The first year of the Elite League draft. That's crazy, man. EJ, baby Tackett, baby Tackett.
I would never want to go against you in anything, and your understanding.
Oh heck no, he talk trash. Jason Couch always talks trash. I could never bowl with Jason Couch back then.
So we appreciate you
And
being.
then he can bowl with both hands.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
All right, Jason, thank you. Okay, the next up we have the.
Let's keep it rolling.
Akron Atom Splitters.
Akron.
Tom, I do have a quick question for you.
Yes.
Since we do have 6 players on the roster this
Maybe
year,
next
explain
year
to the fans
they can do like
all those. Can we sub in, can we sub
jerseys.
out?
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Every game, kind of like baseball. When you come out, you're out of that game. But then the next game, it starts over again. So in a game, you could bowl your first shot, your first frame, and then your next shot could be bowled by somebody else. Then the next game, that person could start, or you could put the original person back in. You can have someone shoot a spare for somebody, and then they would have to stay in though through the rest of that game. Or as you see in college bowling, you see a lot of people using the fill ball as an opportunity for another player to get a shot, take a look, maybe come in. So there's a lot of maneuvering that you'll be able to do. Next year during the league, and every time that we're together in bowling matches, there's almost every time they're bowling 2 matches back to back. So there's 2 games in the first match they'll bowl plus roll-offs if there's a tie, and then they bowl another match. So it's like 4 games that they'll bowl each night, and you would assume with the talent that's on these teams that some of these 6 men will get in.
I need an AJ Tackett jersey.
On some of these teams. So
I just thought about it.
And then of course it helps us when there is any kind of situation where someone is not at a tournament that's on a team for any given reason.
Okay, thank you.
Just to recap our last team that's complete, the Motown Muscle, EJ and Zach Tackett getting the bowl on the same team. And that is pretty freaking awesome. And you've got Anthony Simonson, Sam Cooley,
That's crazy.
Jason Sterner, and Justin Knowles. So to me, that's kind of the feel-good team right now. You've got Knowles, who got in the league, and you got Zach Tackett bowling with his brother. And remember what happened in Oklahoma when Zach just absolutely lit him up. EJ ended up taking that one down, but Zach bowled so good in that event. That was one of my favorite moments on the PBA Tour in 2023.
I'll tell you what, we talked about the chemistry. Oh, sorry, Tom.
Yeah, I just noticed that for some reason I had Sam Cooley on the LAX and he's on the Motown Muscle. I caught myself on a slight mistake a minute ago, but yeah.
But Zach and Justin know each other very well. They travel a lot in the same tournaments all around the Midwest for the last several years, so they've got a lot of chemistry as well for those two. Not just Zach and EJ, but Justin Knowles on that team as well.
And Mark Baker is in with the Atom Splitters' 6th and final pick of this draft. Hello, sir.
Hey,
Tom, how we doing?
Come on. You've been doing it. You've been
finish out your team.
Come on, you've been hitting us with draw droppers.
Selecting Nick Pate.
Okay, nice.
All right.
Keep it calm. Keep it calm.
Team USA experience, doesn't he?
Yes, I did get a chance to work with Nick on Team USA, but what I like about Nick is because we're picking 6, so every week the conditions will be a little bit different. What I like about Nick is when he does see it, he strikes a ton. So maybe I might sub him in for one of my other guys because the look he has is just so good. That's the beauty of having 6 guys. You need a guy that can do something pretty special, and he can strike a lot.
All right, that's great analysis, and as always from you, and congratulations to your team that you put together. Great to have you part of the league as always. I know you're working on some special things. You want to talk about anything you're working on right now?
I'm a little bit early on that. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, I will have some new instructional videos coming out, and hopefully real soon.
Well, that'll be cool. And once again, thank you.
Tom Clark.
Hope to see you out on the road.
Copy me.
Definitely at Riviera Lanes. That one for sure. I can't wait to see you.
I won't miss that, and I will also be in Detroit.
And Detroit. Yeah, that'll be awesome. All right, thank you very much.
Detroit.
The new Akron Atom Splitters. Thanks, Bakes. Okay, and now we move on to the last selection of the New Jersey Kingpins. Nick Pate.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah, Nick's a very versatile player. And that's been the theme of the draft, versatility.
Yeah, Nick joins Dick Allen, Tom Doherty, Frankie. That's Francois Lavoie to all of you out there. And Chris
Francois Lavoie.
Bake's team right there. I like what he said about Pate. Glad to see Pate in here as well. Of course, the New Jersey Kingpins on the clock. We've got Marshall Kent, Packy Hanrahan, BJ Moore, Chris Barnes, Kyle Sherman, who fills out this team.
You know, the first tournament.
Where's the list at? We need the list back up. We need the list back up because I have no idea who's still available.
Wayne Webb, 38. So the first matches
Wayne Webb, 38
teams play.
That's short.
Will be on Webb 38. So and that'll be kind of to your question before, Craig, about.
I've never heard of Wayne Webb.
Kind of like what Mark Baker just said. There's some conditions like or bowling centers that might fit the eye of a certain lineup or certain players, and so it doesn't necessarily mean the 6th.
38 got to be like short
on the bench. They could start
like kind of like short,
in the lineup
intermediate, medium.
That pattern is better for
them.
Sure.
We have a lot of folks in our Bowl TV chat wanting a fellow Bowl TV commentator who spends a lot of time in our booth to be selected. That's the big chirp right now in our chat room. Is Tom Hess could be going. Tom Hess.
Tom Hess.
We have a lot of Tom Hess fans in our chat room right now. I've been watching it up and down here.
Tom Hess would be a good pick.
I mean, he's been pretty.
Arturo Quintero got to go back to Portland. If not, then he's not going to get picked. I'm not sure.
50. And not just
Ruiz Jr. Not sure about him.
Hall of Fame.
Santu, he probably won't get picked.
But he earned his way
Sean Lavery Spar, possibility. Is that the one with Motive? I'm not sure.
So, yeah, it's been
let's see. AJ Chapman. I want him to go. I want him to get picked. Matt Sanders, I want him to get picked. I've been watching his YouTube. Subscribe to him too. And subscribe to me, people, if you haven't.
But we have the Ballards on the clock, and they're working hard here.
Yeah, I talked earlier about what
Richie Teese, he's a good pick. Michael Martell,
forth.
Alright.
And then also texting
Nathan
other
Bohr,
players have already been selected. This is
Tom
where it gets
Hess,
to be tough.
yes. Kim
Matt
Bullaby,
Sanders
from
has
what I
filled in
see,
on this
yeah.
team before.
Thomas
We accidentally put
Larson's
him on the
alright.
team already. Could it be Matt
He didn't bowl
Sanders?
last year, I guess.
Could
That's
it be
why.
Santu? Take a wild card
Zach
there.
Wilkins.
On the health. We already got 5 guys that we like.
He's
Give
decent.
it a shot. Or does it
Snodgrass, he's cool. Lavery's, Anthony's cool. Ruiz and
Yeah, I
Arturo
could see an AJ
lit.
Chapman slide in there,
But
but
he
Dallas
hasn't been on
Dallas
for a minute,
where the
so
Ballards are at, they know him
unless
very
it
well.
is league, then he is all right.
Or Nathan Bohr, that Texas connection as well. Either one of those could be a pretty great fit on that team. Nathan and Chris Barnes on the same team. That's pretty tough. You're not gonna fool them on lane play. And Mike, I think we got to get selfish with Tom Hess. So do we really want him to get picked? Because that means we have to work more if he's out there bowling all of this stuff, right? So
that's a good
we kind of need him in the booth, right? Sorry,
Hey,
Tom.
The Kingpins have their selection. The Ballards.
Let's
are
go.
All right, guys. Last pick.
Yeah, we went with a little versatility on this one. We think they can play straight, kind of get in. And he's a frame filler, which I think is extremely important. What we saw last year. Filling frames is extremely important. So we are happy to add Richie Teese to the team.
From England.
Nice pick.
He's been an excitable player in the team environment as well. And obviously a great U.S. Open last year, too. So, great to see. Richie Teese, thank you, guys. Thanks. I think we're all going to like watching you manage together. For 10 years, we tried to set up a ballot final.
They're like, oh, yeah,
so
sure.
now you're going to work together.
Yeah, working together. That's what you call it. That's right. Yeah.
I love their chemistry.
We'll see you real soon.
They're such a married couple.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Okay, the next up we have
They're such a married couple.
Vegas High Rollers. Richie Teese goes to the.
They argued about a pick or two.
I think we do need an extra camera this year for the team event, Mike, just on the Ballards, the Ballard cam, just to watch those two co-managers.
Oh God, please don't
exist during the event. That might be kind of some good made-for-TV stuff right there.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's take a look at the teams here. Now we've got New Jersey complete with Marshall Kent, Packy Hanrahan, BJ Moore, Chris Barnes, Kyle Sherman, and Richie Teese. So there is our completed team. We're halfway through all the teams being completed here. Glad you're with us here watching on Bowl TV. Don't forget the PBA season will be starting in January, and you can watch it all right here on Bowl TV for the next 2 years. 2-year agreement with the PBA, and we can't thank them enough. Looking forward to getting out there and calling the very first event in Wichita. So Amleto on the clock. Who will join Andrew Anderson, AJ Johnson, Matt Ogle, Matt Russo, and Sean Rash? There are the players that are available.
And Amleto is in and ready to make that announcement. Take the mystery away. All right, sir. Round out the team. Muted. Amleto. Muted. Gotta unmute. There you go.
Hi guys. Okay, here I am.
I'm little on a telly. That's why I didn't say it.
People are gonna be very surprised, but this is took a lot of thought decision. I'm gonna go with Thomas Larsen. Thomas, top 20 every week, great player, great guy. I mean, I think we got what we want right now.
That's good. From Denmark, Thomas Larsen, and he had to miss a lot of last year with taking care of his family. But I'm sure he's going to be excited to get back out there. So
yes, so we look forward for him.
All right, Amleto. Nice team, nice job. I hope you have a great Christmas. And
Thank you. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yep,
Happy New Year.
and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
I'm not a man.
All right, Thomas Larson in. Dallas Strikers are up next. There's 3 picks left.
Who knew? Who knew he was going to take Thomas Larson? Wow, that was a shocker for me. I thought for sure he was going to give Ildemaro, the nod there again. He's given Ildemaro such an opportunity when not everybody else has in this league. And kudos to Amleto for giving him that opportunity because
he can't
Ildemaro
pull through like that.
I remember PTQs, he was crushing it this year. So Ildemaro not getting in with Amleto, he can still be picked. But Amleto going in a different direction there with Thomas Larson, and I'm happy for Thomas in this case.
Ildemaro will probably still come out and bowl a lot of PTQs this year, and I'm sure he'll be in the World Series, of course, and so he'll have that chance to get back in that list this year for sure.
Take a look at the Las Vegas team now. Is complete. Andrew Anderson,
Dallas Strikers,
Matt Ogle, Matt Russo, Sean Rash, and Thomas Larson.
Who you picking, Normie?
Ogle, Russo, Rash, Larson, Amleto's picks. Your thoughts, Craig?
Like I said, Ogle and Rash, that I like the combo there, doubles team. Russo's been with Amleto for a couple of years. But, yeah, Thomas Larson was a surprise for all of us. I think we all expect him to go back with Ildemaro, who's been really solid for that team. So it'll be interesting.
Am I the only one that knew he wasn't going to get picked?
I kind of missed the point earlier you just alluded to, Tom. Some of these players that are getting picked are eligible now in this round have to bowl the PTQ, so they may not be bowling all the events. So I didn't think about that when we were doing some of the earlier draft, the mock-ups. So that makes it a little tougher potentially. So we got some players that are maybe injured on the list still, and some guys that may not be in every event. Mm-hmm. So that kind of changes, their stock value a little bit, right?
Yeah, it certainly does. And, you think about a guy like Thomas Larson, too. There's just something about him if he indeed is the man off the bench. And that doesn't mean that these guys are men off the bench just because they're in the 6th round. But if he is a man off the bench, he's not going to get you in too much trouble. He's going to come in and he's going to basically execute the shot right where the shot is. He can slow hook the lane. He can play tight inside. He can go up the boards. He can do a little bit of everything. So it's kind of nice having that as that 6th man, so to speak.
And a major champion.
And Norm is ready to round out the.
I'll say AJ Chapman. AJ Chapman or Sean Lavery spar.
All right, Norm, last pick.
Last pick. Amleto did it to me every single time. I'm really unhappy with you, Amleto. If you're still watching, he snapped me off every time, right out of the gate, Ogle. He got. But look, we're good. We're going to draft Snodgrass.
Oh.
We were watching last year when he was striking at will. So I'm certain that he didn't see this coming. we don't have a history, but we're going to. So okay. Welcome to the team.
All right, Frank Snodgrass from the Waco, the championship team. That whole team is kind of like broken up into different clubs. But including the manager, so a new start for Waco.
You're right.
But all right, thank you, Norm. It's always great to have you part of this thing. You've been probably a driving force in the PBA League, so I'm sure that you're happy about it expanding, getting into more cities, having a full season. You'll bowl 14 matches, and we'll keep records all year. And
hopefully one day in the arena, Mohegan Sun.
I'm so happy, and we want to see this thing grow. And it's the highlight of my year, so. We can't wait for this.
All right. Thank you very much, Norm. Have a good night. Have a great Christmas.
Good night.
Yep. Bye-bye. Okay, and now we're going to go to there's 2 picks left. Portland Lumberjacks are next. Frank Snodgrass. So there's a PTQ player right there.
Right.
Yeah, and Snodgrass finishes out the team with Buttriff, Jake Peters, Sean Maldonado, Bill O'Neill, and Tommy Jones. Norm, we
mediocre,
just a
but
team.
They might finish off strong.
These kind of up and coming people, and he sees talent, right? And he gets help from O'Neill and from Tommy Jones, of course. But to see Snodgrass fall in there, maybe those of you that are betting through Bet Rivers or any of these other betting websites, maybe using Norm's IQ to maybe put a few wagers in on Frank Snodgrass. Of course, remember to always wager responsibly, everyone. But that was one cool thing that we were paying attention to during 2023 as you were able to actually see some odds put out on some of these players. And that's another thing I kind of look for.
Can we bet on players?
By these
Can we
legends
do
of the
that?
game and these great minds of the game.
Where was
they
this
select
at?
Different players that are a little bit further down the list.
I want to join. I want to get it in.
And
I
Tim Mack
get it
is
in.
ready for the Lumberjacks.
Get in on this action. There we go.
All right, Timmy.
Wow, what a draft, man. I mean, obviously, like I said earlier in my last pick, it's tough that guys are going to get left
Quintero.
out. But, we feel real strong about this guy. We feel real strong about him a couple years ago. And he's performed just absolutely unbelievable under the lights. And there's not a lot of guys where the PBA league changes your life. So if you guys bowl great enough and get an opportunity to be part of this league, it's something special and can do something special. So we welcome back Arturo Quintero from.
I told you.
Lives in Portland
it's only
now.
right. It's only right.
He's been a mainstay the
It's
last
crazy.
2 years on our team.
He lives in Portland.
I mean, in the
Works
last
at
2 years,
Bayside
he's had
Bowl.
20 opportunities. He struck 17 out of 20 times. I mean, it's a pretty good statistic. It's he brings so much to our team, and I think last year was an anomaly. He had a little bit of an off year, and I think the league in September.
He'll get back on it. He'll get back on it.
I think we're going to see moving forward from Arturo. I know he's got to go through the PTQs, but we'll get some information from him as well while he's out there, and it'll help us as a team. And he's the ultimate team guy. He'll do whatever he can for our team. So we're really happy to have Arturo back. And man, I can't believe it's worked out for us. It's amazing with all these great players and great teams. It's going to be an exciting 2024 in the league, and hopefully we have a chance to make it to Portland. I mean, with these 8 teams, there's every match is going to be down to the 9th and 10th.
Meet up. Yeah. No, so Portland Lumberjacks returns its entire 5-man roster and adds Tom Smallwood. So very nice draft for Tim Mack. And
Called it.
The first time the PBA League will be on
Called
national TV
it.
during the regular season next year is going to be in Indianapolis at the site of the U.S. Open on February 3rd, the Saturday, February 3rd before
Have it at Lucas
the US
Oil
Open
Stadium.
Final. And your team, the Portland Lumberjacks, are on that show, and that's in your hometown of Indianapolis. So
Yeah.
we definitely would foresee a big crowd of Portland Lumberjack fans.
Fingers
in
crossed. I hope
Indianapolis.
so.
So,
What an honor. Thanks, Tom. And
all right.
thanks to everybody at Being Bowl TV and putting this on. What an amazing opportunity to be part of this event. Thanks again.
All right, Tim. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Tom.
Okay, one more pick to go. The Waco Wonders.
We made it, y'all. We
The
made
whole
it.
team has been
We made it.
taken away.
Oh,
We're
we
the
made it.
opposite of Portland
Jeez.
Lumberjacks, but,
Next year.
Parker
Next
makes the
year.
right choice now.
Next year it's
Well,
gonna be
probably
it's
the
gonna
worst
be
kept
bigger.
secret with
It's
Arturo
gonna be
coming
better.
Back to Portland, but I tell you what, watching him live last year,
Cause
when we were
good
there,
God, man.
I mean, he scared me. He got fired up. I mean, he was into it like any. I was up on the balcony, and he would turn around and just scream at everybody. And man, he's intense. He loves that place. That was a no-brainer pick.
Amazing. Yeah, it's now he'll have to be out there in the PTQs, like Frank Snodgrass, and so he'll be bowling out on tour in the PTQs and bowling the PBA League, and until the finals. And of course, everybody knows his story. He went to Portland last year for the PBA League, and it was so awesome that he never left, and now he lives there and works there, and his family's there. And Bowler's Journal just did a cover story on him, and like Timmy said, the league can change people's lives, and in his case, it certainly did. And he's real exciting. I mean, he'll bring the green hair back, I'm sure.
100%.
So we just have one selection left.
Come on, Park.
This is the
Come
part
on.
where all of us as bowling fans, not even the managers, I'm sure you as well, Tom. This is the part where we all just go. Some folks in the chat here as well say last pick. Here we go.
Might be Tom Hess.
So
Might be
Santu's still
Tom
out there.
Hess.
Sean Lavery Spar, AJ Chapman, Matt Sanders, Michael Martell.
I want AJ
Tom
Chapman
Hess,
just because I've been
Willoughby,
a fan of him
Zach
lately.
Wilkins, and then of course Anthony Lavery Spar and Ildemar Ortiz Jr. still available in the draft pool. One player gets drafted. The rest of the players will have to look forward to 2025 PBA Elite League. And this is tough. This is always a tough moment here. Filling out Portland, just to recap.
It's still great players out here too.
Complete. Chris Prather, Kyle Troop, Wes Malott, Graham Faw, Tom Smallwood, Arturo Quintero. Timmy's got to be happy with who he has coming back on his team, just about the way he drew it up, pretty close to anyway. So last pick is Parker Bone from the Waco Wonders. He's got Ryan Simonelli, Stu Williams, Mitch Houpe, and DJ Archer so far.
And Parker is ready. His pick is confirmed, and he can make it. And we can bring him in right now to conclude.
Come on, let's go. Let's get her done.
League draft. Hello, sir.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
All right. It's been a good night. It's been fast moving, but it's taken a little longer than we thought. But I think pretty cool conversation.
Yeah, it took you almost 3 hours. Come on. Finish it off. Come on.
This is a tough last
Come on.
There's always going to be people left out there that are worthy. And that's all I think about all day is, well, that's the bad part of this draft, or the part that's tough. But we've seen a lot of people use the being looked over as to inspire them to have great years and then eventually get into the league. And so hopefully that happens for everybody that's left out there. But you've got the last pick and the defending champions.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's really hard when you start looking at this list and you look at some of the names that unfortunately have not been picked that are certainly deserving to be part of this. But when I look through all of that and I look at the guts and I look at guys that put in the time, and it doesn't mean that some of these other guys don't deserve to be on a team. I will say thankfully so. Johnny gave me that opportunity. Being one of the older players in the league. Well, okay, let me bluntly say it. The oldest player in the league last year. But when I say that, this guy's been traveling the tour for a number of years. He's certainly shown that he wants to go out there and prove himself. And I think right now he's got a little chip on his shoulder that he's going to make that happen this season. So I'm going to put him on our team this year. He's going to be that last pick. Tom Hess, welcome aboard. You're part of the Waco Wonders.
Wow, that's going to be a popular pick, especially in this chat. So, in the fans out there that watch Tom every week as an announcer on Bowl TV.
Nice. Yo, we made it. We made it. That was good.
Cool. Thank you, Parker. I know it's not that's not an easy job, is it?
No, my God. You know, I feel like I made one friend, and unfortunately I might have a dozen enemies right now, but they're all noteworthy, and they all deserve to be there, and it just it's just sad that they're going to be on the sidelines, but my heart tells me that they're going to work even harder to be back in part of this league next year.
Yep, I agree. Thank you, Parker. Good luck as you continue on in Columbia, and good
luck. Come on, PB3. Come on.
See you real soon.
Thanks. Take care, everybody.
Thanks. Yeah, your guy. They got their guy in the chat. That's for sure.
Congratulations, Tom.
They did. Two things happen here. This draft has run so long that one of my lights is turned off, so now I look like I've had,
It did go a little longer than we thought, but
yeah, it did go a little long. But today's Tom Hess's birthday. I mean,
happy birthday, Tom Hess!
What a birthday gift it is for Tom Hess there. And him and Parker, they're buddies out there on the PBA 50 tour, and I think Tom does have a chip on his shoulder. I don't think, I know. And can you imagine if their team makes it inside the top six, and if he's in Bayside Bowl, running out shots, going crazy, that could be pretty wild. And he's also totally cool with being the sixth man, knowing Tom's personality. So that's pretty cool. But it is, it is kind of saddening, and it is disappointing to see the list of the rest of the players that didn't make it into this year's draft, and we wish them all the best this season.
Yeah.
Those are the players that did not make it in. Santu with the injury, Sean Spar, also his brother Anthony, Matt Sanders, AJ Chapman, Michael Martell, Nathan Bohr, Kim Bolaby, Zach Wilkins, and Ildemano, of course. So, but those players, should an injury come up, can be picked from the pool, just like DJ Archer last year. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final team.
Makes
Chase,
sense.
if we could bring that up. We've got the Waco Wonders.
Beautiful teams, people. I got that covered up too.
Ryan Simonelli, Stu Williams, Mitch.
Ryan Simonelli going to freaking, of course,
so we've got
end it off.
Two lefties that team started with. They didn't pick any more lefties, but they do have two, and that completes our PBA league.
It's been good, y'all.
Tom,
it's been good.
What would you like to say to